evening and welcome along to the SSE Arena for this Elite League Cup game, not Cup game at all, League game, between the Stena Belfast Giants and the Cardiff Devils. 2 games in 2 nights. The Giants won 4-2 last night. Another huge blockbuster coming up on Giants TV this evening. My name's Simon Kitchen, delighted to be joined by ex-Cardiff Devil, ex-Belfast Giant, and vouching for the Cardiff Devils this week, but we're going to try and nip that in the bud very, very quickly. John Pale. John, welcome back to Belfast Giants TV.
Thanks for having me, Simon. It's great to be back.
This game last night, you watched the highlights from last night's game. It was a brilliant game, end to end, all night. A lot of games are decided by mistakes. 2 crucial mistakes by the Cardiff Devils defensemen in the third period, and the Giants capitalised on them. Yeah,
that was certainly the case last night. 2 sort of uncharacteristic mistakes for the Devils. I think that was the difference last night. The Giants capitalized on those turnovers, whereas the Devils weren't able to capitalize on theirs. A couple great finishes from the Giants players, and it did turn out to be the difference.
You did say during the week that you thought the Devils were going to get the better of the Giants this week. We're going to have to remind you of a little bit of a video that we picked out earlier this week as well. Let's take a look at this. Right. Who's this guy?
Oh man, long time ago. Those are good memories. What a year that was. We had a great team, very close-knit group of guys. Coach Doug Christensen behind the bench. Something that I'll always cherish and remember. My parents were in town that night as well, making it even more special. So
you moved to Belfast from Cardiff. You had a phenomenal year in Cardiff the year before, and then picking up that trophy at the end of last season with, as you say, Adam Keefe, and that's who you've come over this weekend to spend a bit of time with as well. Yeah, good friend still. It's
I was lucky. I had 2 fantastic years, one in each city. Nothing but good things to say about each organization. Made a lot of good friends, some of whom will be on the ice tonight. So always fun to get back and see the game and see my old teammates and friends.
We're going to bring that up with you as the show goes on, the pre-game show goes on. Let's take a look at the league standings after last night's victory for the Belfast Giants. That gap now down to 1 point. A crucial game tonight. The Devils still have that game in hand, but tonight is again, it's absolutely massive for both teams.
Yeah, it just doesn't get any closer. I'll tell you, Simon, I was down in the tunnel before the warm-up just now, and there is an air of intensity down there. Everybody, it's all business. Guys look super focused. I know both Adam and Andrew will have their guys ready to play. So looking forward to a playoff-like atmosphere in here tonight.
Kiefer looked at, when I was talking to him last night, he looked as it's one of those things where you talk about the intensity. He looked as if he just wanted to be out there last night.
Yeah, and I just saw him. He said as much. He'd love to be out there. Wishes he could lace him up. But again, I know he'll have his guys prepared. He's been here before. The team's focused. The team's prepared. They're ready. They've been through the X's and O's. It's just about compete level tonight and who wants it more.
We're 16 minutes away from face-off here at the SSE Arena. Let's take a look back at last night's highlights. There's a shot from a difficult angle there from Livingston. Sends it ranked wide by Murphy onto Kyle Bond and through for Dustin Johnner. The puck breaks for Darcy Murphy. He tries to feed it through. Looks for a backdoor play. Giants 1-0 up. 16:38 to go in the first period. A fantastic play by Darcy Murphy, and Dustin Johnner puts it home.
Well, we talked about Darcy Murphy coming back into the lineup, and that's what he does best. He's working hard there. He's able to walk around the defenseman. He finds Dustin Johnner, who puts a nice shot by Ben Bounds and an early lead here for the Giants.
Darcy Murphy, lovely play by Murphy. Ben Bounds trying to get that right leg out, and Dustin Johnner slots it home for his 24th goal this season.
Yeah, great work by this line. I really like the way the Giants have started today. They've come out fast. They had a couple good opportunities early, and then they're able to cash in there to go up. And as I said before, you don't want to be chasing either one of these teams, so it'd be real key for the Giants if they can find a way to extend this lead here. They'll be mean some really good stuff going forward.
Mark Lewis breaks out again, well covered that time by Lingley. Lingley up against Kevin Rain. Kevin Rain doing a great job recovering there, keeping his man to the outside. Lingley to the top of the circle, shot coming in, great save by Pescarvani. There's a chance that it's 1-1. The puck broke free for Ulmer. He sends it out to that man Haddad, and Haddad ties it up.
Yeah, that's good play by the Cardiff forwards. They cycle that puck, they get the shot on net, and as you said, Ulmer does a good job of coming around the net, finding that rebound, and then putting it over to Haddad, who's got a wide open net. That's a really smart heads-up play there by Ulmer, though. He's able to come around, and a lot of guys would turn and just try to stuff that or just try to jam that home. He picks it up, and he looks up, and he finds Haddad for a wide open net. And after a really good power play for the Giants, where a couple times we thought they had extended the lead to 2-0, now here we are 1-1.
18 seconds remain on the 5-on-3. The Giants again moving around. Roach steps in. Circle. Oh, what a shot, but just wide. Didn't miss by much. Faked the shot. Lewis thought he was going to the outside. There's too many men on the ice. It's not being called. Smotherman steps in! Come on! Smotherman gets the power play goal just as it's back to 5-on-4.
Wow, what a goal here by Jordan Smotherman. He takes it all the way from center ice. He goes around a few tired penalty killers. He's able to go up and over the glove of Ben Bounce to give the Giants a 2-1 lead. He had mentioned it just before. He didn't change his penalty killers. They were gassed there by the end, and it ended up costing him.
The penalty's over, so we're back to 5-on-5. Smotherman with his 5th goal as a Giant and his 8th game. And the Devils were lucky not to get called for too many men as well. Lewis was going off. They were getting the extra player on, and the puck was outside the ice as well. Even strength goal at 48-19. Still a long way to go in this game. Matt Pope gets it back, creates a bit of space for himself as Joey Martin stepping off the blue line, the top of that umbrella side. Gets it out front. Nice play again by Beskar Awani. Just got his pad tight against the post with 40 seconds remaining on the penalty. That's down low again and to the half wall for Matt Pope. Fournier sends it front. What a tip. There's a shot from Fournier. It looks like it took a deflection. We're back to 2-2.
You know, Gleason Fournier, we talked about him all pre-game show. I actually haven't thought he's had the best game today, but he certainly comes up big when it matters. He's able to rip that one top shelf through a screen and tie this game up with 8:28 to go.
Heads up play. Fournier steps into the middle. Gets the shot away. Difficult to see from there. I'm not too sure, but took a tip in front.
I think it gets all the way through, but I'm not sure. They're pointing either way. It's a tie game, and obviously a really big goal for if you're a Cardiff fan.
Stepping out from behind his own net now. Unfortunately, he turns it over. There's a chance here for Darcy Murphy. Murphy tries to go 5-hole. Great save by Bags. Darcy Murphy! Come on, wee man! A turnover by Josh Batch right in front of his own net. And Darcy Murphy got 2 cracks at it. He put it on with a second. 3-2. Stena Belfast Giants.
Wow, really, obviously heads up play by Murphy. Sees Batch fan on it. He's able to get it. Bounds makes the save, but Murphy's able to stay with it. It's just kind of bouncing around there off Devils' feet, and he's able to put it in for the go-ahead goal. That's classic Darcy Murphy, though. He never quits on it. He's just all over the place. He ends up able to find it and put it in the back of the net for a huge goal right now with 6:23 to play.
Pope was looking to get the shot away there. Well cut out by Roach. The Giants again held it back to the neutral zone and through into the Devils' defensive end. So play forward there. Nice bat out of the air by Dustin Johnner.
Giants doing a good job up ice here, preventing Cardiff from even getting the attack going.
Fournier to the outside. Again, a really great aggressive forecheck here from the Giants. Kyle Bond is a man going to the net, and Darcy Murphy. Again, really, really aggressive forecheck from the Giants.
Yeah, you know, they've certainly made it, you know, Andrew Lord couldn't have pulled his goal even if he wanted to because they've been so good up ice here. So clock ticking down here, valuable seconds ticking away.
Curtis Leonard gets it around the walls. Back by, there's a chance here for the Giants. There's a turnover front of that. Darcy Murphy, come on, get it in the air. Great play by Blair Riley. 4-2, 1 minute on the clock.
What a play by the captain. He strips Gleason Fournier, puts a nice move on Ben Bounds and goes to the backhand and up and over to seal this one with a minute left. We were talking about the goalie. They never got a chance to get him off.
Gleason Fournier, he'll have nightmares about that one, but what a smart play by Blair Riley.
You know, certainly not what you expect by the Devils defense. A quality team, and that's two turnovers right in the Stena line sign in the between the face-off dots, and both times the Giants were able to capitalize and seal. I don't want to speak too soon here, but seal what would be a huge victory here in the title chase.
Ben Barnes is still in his net here. two crucial mistakes for the Devils defence. Josh Batch with the first one. Darcy Murphy capitalised on that. And then Gleason Fournier with the second one. And the captain, Blair Riley, has punished him. 4-2 Giants. What a really great play by Riley. Thanks to the guys at Belfast Giants TV for the highlights last night. John, a 4-2 victory for the Giants last night. And as I say, just those two mistakes cost the Cardiff Devils last night.
Seemed to be the difference. The pace was frantic, was physical. Both teams clearly came ready to play. Sometimes it's the small bounces, sometimes it's luck. Last night it was a couple quick giveaways by the defensemen for the Devils.
I had a chance to catch up with Adam Keefe and Andrew Lord last night after the games, and this is what they had to say.
Coach, real battle against the top two teams tonight of the Elite League. Coming into the game, you were one man down with Metabolio suspended, so you had to twist your lines around a little bit, but it was an absolutely fantastic spectacle of hockey for EIHL.
Yeah, it sure was. I thought it was a very entertaining game, very fast game, probably one of the faster paced games we've been in this season, and it was fun. It was fun to be a part of. Obviously, the way it ended, brutal, sucks, but hats off to Belfast. Thought they played very hard. A couple of their go-to guys came up with big plays at the end, and that was ultimately the difference.
Coming into the Elite League, coming into the SSE Arena tonight with that 3-point lead, a massive following from fans over from Cardiff. It must have been the boys must have been really up for it tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy right now how much this thing's built. Remember coming over a few years ago and we'd maybe get 100 or 200 people, and then it seems year on year it's doubling and tripling. And thanks so much to our fans that showed up. Unbelievable support. Hopefully we can send them away a little happier tomorrow night.
You talk about the way the game ended. Two turnovers by crucial times from two defensemen. I'm sure the boys, there's not much that can be said about it. They know that they've made the mistake.
Yeah, it's a little black puck on frozen water, as an old mentor once told me. And crazy things can happen, and they did there. I know, I'm sure they feel terrible, but everyone makes mistakes. We've all made mistakes all year. I've made plenty of mistakes tonight, and it's all about how we respond. Coming back tomorrow and being that much better.
Less than 24 hours, you've got to go at it again against Belfast. Are you looking to change your game plan? And obviously, you'll have the addition, or the chance of having the addition of Bendigo-Blue too.
Yeah, we'll see. It's all about reviewing it now, letting the emotions subside a little bit, and then making some good quality decisions from there. But there was a lot of parts of our game I liked tonight. There's a few parts that we obviously need to clean up. And if we can eliminate the big plays, I think that puts us in a much better spot tonight. We didn't do that, and again, some of their go-to guys made plays, and that was the difference.
Adam, you had to switch your lineup around tonight with Patrick Dwyer missing tonight, but welcoming Darcy Murphy into the game tonight again after missing last Sunday, and they're coming up with a big game-winning goal.
Yeah, he's a special hockey player, and obviously one that's been well received by the Giants fans here and in Belfast in general, and certainly by his teammates and coaching staff alike. Obviously he had to miss out on Sunday, and that's a big missing piece of the puzzle for us. I spoke to him when I came back, and I said, "How you feeling here going forward?" And he said, "There's not a chance I'm missing that game on Friday." So, I tried to offer him another day off to give him another further day recovery, and he wanted to get on the ice. Both days in practice this week, and clearly from the drop of the puck, he was ready, and he's a big game player.
Getting off to a great start, Dustin Johnner with the first goal of the game. You must have been concerned with the turnovers in your own zone now. Obviously, especially in the first and second period.
Cardiff comes hard. Letting you forecheck two guys hard and put you under a lot of pressure. And if you don't make the right choice at the right moment, cause a turnover. I thought we certainly turned some pucks over, but as did they. And we were lucky enough to capitalize on ours. And obviously, the chances we did give them, Besco stood tall, and it was great.
Turnovers at the other end created two glorious chances for him. Darcy Murphy finishing off the first one, and Blair Riley getting the fourth goal to basically close the game out. But uncharacteristic of the Cardiff Devils to do that, but I'm sure you must be very pleased with how aggressive your forecheck was.
Yeah, certainly. I think, look, our guys were ready for the challenge tonight. And, yeah, those are turnovers by Cardiff, but they're caused by Belfast Giants. And those guys didn't quit on that play and kept going in, sticking sticks in there and back pressuring that puck and ultimately turn it over and capitalize. Those were huge goals, both of them. Not just the game winner by Darcy, also the insurance goal by Blair that allows us to have a little bit of a breather there. And we certainly know that the Cardiff Devils can come back from 1, 2, 3 goals as we've seen recently. So we wanted to be sure that we stayed dialed in there for the remainder of that period.
Less than 24 hours time, we have to do it all again. Back-to-back games against the same team are always competitive. I'm sure you're not expecting anything else tomorrow night.
Absolutely not. No, we're in playoffs. Tomorrow's going to be probably even harder. And we're going to have to bring it the same way we did, and hopefully we'll be even better. We certainly expect Cardiff to be a little bit better tomorrow. But like I said, we're at home here, and we want to feed off that energy that we fed off tonight with that home crowd, and make sure that we continue to push forward and rise to the occasion and elevate our game. That's what happens. We talked about that before the game. Playoff hockey, the game elevates, the pace elevates, and it's about rising to that occasion and then sticking at it and staying at that level here from here on out.
You touched on the fans there. The atmosphere in this arena tonight is absolutely electric. Are you hoping for the same tomorrow night?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's a fun room to play in and coach in, and I'm sure to watch the game, and the atmosphere was great. It's great when Cardiff has a traveling support like they do, and our crowd can kind of feed off them as well and then go back at them. And obviously, the product on the ice helps provide that atmosphere as well.
Thank you.
Thanks to Adam and Andrew for their time last night. We really do appreciate it. A couple of players to look out for tonight, pals. Lingley last night was outstanding for the Cardiff Devils. Some of the things that the guy can do with his stick, he's literally got it on a bit of tape on the end of his stick the whole time.
Yeah, he's quite a player. You can see from his resume, the guy's played at some pretty high levels. The KHL most recently, where he put up some big numbers. Obviously a force, kind of a guy you got to be aware who's on the ice at all times.
One for the Giants, a key player to watch is Blair Riley. Riley has been outstanding the whole season long. He started off a little bit slow because he had a concussion during the training program leading into the season, but he's now picked 56 points in the league program, 68 overall, and he's leading by example.
There's nothing that he doesn't do, right? He's big, he's physical, he hits, he scores, he sticks up for his teammates. He's a leader in the room. He's a guy that the Giants will be leaning on tonight for sure.
Let's get a chance to look at tonight's rosters. Firstly, the Cardiff Devils roster. They're going to have a starting goaltender again of Ben Bounds. On the back end, Richardson, Lewis, Fournier, Shestel, Batch and Reddick. In the warm-up, Josh Batch took a forward role. Also on the warm-up, Joey Haddad did not dress. Now, we said this last night, and unless he's taken the ice without a warm-up, will yet to be confirmed. And again, we're still trying to confirm if Evan Mosey is dressed tonight for the game. The Belfast Giants lineup remains unchanged from last night's game, led by Tyler Beskarwani, and that he starts again for the Belfast Giants. The two goalies could be the absolutely crucial here tonight, pals.
Yeah, goaltending a big matchup in this one. You look at the rosters on paper, there's just not a lot between the two teams. Both have done a fantastic job recruiting. Both have brought in some pretty high-level guys. I think this is going to be kind of a case of which team comes out and executes better.
I can confirm that Evan Mosey is in the lineup this evening. He is on the ice. So we'll see how much he plays during the game itself. Now, there is a special ceremonial puck drop tonight. The Belfast Giants have another player playing a landmark milestone game. Jonathan Furlan plays his 1,000th professional game tonight. Sit back and watch the video. Congratulations to Jonathan Furlan. 1,000 professional games. That's quite an accolade.
1,000 games. That's quite impressive. A lot of miles on that guy's SUV. Pretty impressive that he's still here. He's fighting, and he looks proud, and see the fans appreciate it.
The way he plays the game as well, Pels, is just incredible. 37 years of age. He just bangs bodies all night long.
He certainly doesn't look 37, that's for sure. No quitting him. He's physical. Veteran leader that they're lucky to have here in Belfast.
Congratulations to Jonathan Furlan, the second player this year to hit 1,000 professional games while playing for the Giants. Jim Vandermeer did that just before Christmas. And Justin Johnner hit 900 games, so a lot of experience on that Giants bench tonight. They're going to have to try and use every ounce of it to try and get a result tonight.
Yeah, they'll need it. This is, as we talked about in pregame, this is essentially a playoff game where you want guys who have been in that spot before, guys who have been in front of big crowds and big moments, and the Giants certainly have plenty of those.
Your linesmen tonight, Danny Beresford and James Ions. Your official referees, Tom Darnell and Tom Herring. Second night for the Stripes in Belfast. If you want to get in contact with us, you can do so at Belfast Giants TV on Twitter. You can get myself at Kitchy16. Are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter, at John Pelly.
At John Pelly. Drop it out there. Send us a tweet. Let us know where you're watching the game from. I know we have Lynn, which is Besco's mother-in-law in Canada, watching the game. She's been in contact with me this week. Just shows to show the hockey world is really, really small. Her next door neighbour is a gentleman that the Cardiff Devils fans don't know an awful lot about, Shannon Hope. And also, Shannon Hope is Andrew Lord's father-in-law. So, the hockey world, as I say, is really, really small. The Devils are on the attack very quickly. There's a chance here, looking for a backhand pass out front. It just flicks off a side of the net now, kept in by Richardson. Richardson sends it down the wall, shot towards the front again, but it goes wide of the target from Fournier. Giants pick it up on the far side, a little bit of time and space to drop that one out, well cut out, and the Giants now have a chance with Darcy Murphy. Murphy gets the shot away, Barnes holds on to it, 35 seconds gone, chance at both ends.
Quick pace, you can see the Devils' speed and skill on display there. They do a good job possessing the puck, they don't have to dump it in, they come in with control, a couple quick passes, good shot on net, both goalies look good early.
Sheila and Margaret watching the game in northeast England and all Puckmigo 17 in Nottingham. Again, big supporters of Belfast Giants TV. We appreciate your support. Livingston now goes cross ice. Lingley, one of the top end players for the Cardiff Devils last night, decides to tag up with an offside call. Giants now have a chance coming through with the captain Blair Riley. Feeds it to the outside. David Rutherford. Rutherford gets an opportunity to throw it down low, but Ben Bounds didn't know much about it. He managed to cover it up. But again, the Giants coming forward at speed.
Nice entry. Rutherford takes it wide, beats his man. Nice leg kick to kind of sell some players. Looks to slide to the slot. Unfortunately, hits Bound's leg. They tie it up for a quick whistle, but good speed both ways to start.
Dugan, Ulmer, and Pope out there for the Devils. Hook, Furlan, and Smotherman for the Giants. When you came in tonight, you were talking about Jordan Smotherman's goal last night.
What a player. Bursts through, splits the defense, moves it from his back end to his forehand, sneaks in the top right corner. That was quite a display of speed and skill there from Smotherman.
You were also talking, you played against him as a junior?
I did. This is going back probably 10 or 15 years. Scored a goal on us, took a sip from the water bottle, skated right to the bench untouched. He was bigger and scarier than any of the guys on my team at the time.
So he scored a goal and then picked up the opposing goalie's water bottle.
Correct. Took a drink, laughed at us, and went back to his bench. Always been a good name, a good player.
Matt Pope now feeds it ahead, comes off a stanchion just at centre ice there. Roach tries to transition the Giants going forward again. Shistel gets it back up the wall, but it's picked off for the Giants. Changing up. There's a chance here now down the right side. Shot. Good paddle save by Bounds. Matt Pope picks it up on the opposite side of the ice again. He takes a hit from Swindlehurst. And the Devils have a chance to change their lines up. Approaching the 2-minute mark off the first period. Garside gets the red line, dumps it in. Swindler's playing as a forward this evening. Gets in on the forecheck. Batch again. There's a chance and bobble puck there. Ben Bounds managed to clear it. Mark Lewis now down the left wing at speed. Puts the brakes on in the corner. Turns back towards the blue line. Throws that towards, and then it's blocked by Vandermeer. Again, the Devils picking up in the corner through Morissette. Morissette, he's hit into the wall by Mark Garside. Stepping Off the wall that time was Matt Myers, and again down low is Bats. He gets it back to the blue line for Lewis. Lewis, no avenue through, decides to try and throw it. With a bit of luck, it goes wide of the target for the Giants. Bats lets that go round to Myers. Good work here by the fourth line of the Devils. Matt Myers, bucket load of experience for both the Cardiff Devils and the Nottingham Panthers. Sends it round the wall. He lets that go. It's a smart play by Mark Garside. Myers again takes a hit, this time from Swindlehurst. And coming away with it to settle things down is Colin Shields. Shields tries to get out the zone. It's just kept at the blue line there. Poke away from him that time by Kyle Bond, and the Devils have a chance here as they feed it through the middle, and it just goes out the other side of the slot. But a quick change up there for the Devils from that fourth line. And the fourth line probably put up the best shift that they've had so far in the game, Pels.
I agree. That's a huge shift from your fourth line. Generate some momentum up front. Pin the Giants in their offensive zone. That's what you want to see from your fourth line. Nearly drew a penalty as well. Good shift.
Joey Martin throws that round the wall. Bentavoglou returning to the lineup this evening. Can't collect that one. It's a whistle down. And there's too many men on the ice for the Devils. There's 6 of them out there. It's a good spot by Tom Perring.
Yeah, you can see him clear as day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just as they were starting to take some momentum, the Devils make a mental error that will give the Giants a chance on the power play here.
So there's going to be the first power play of the night for the Giants. Too many men. 3:25 of the first period. They scored 1 power play goal last night. It was on a 5-on-4 technically, as the first penalty had literally just finished. Hadn't stepped out onto the ice yet, but the clock had expired. So the Giants on a power play with 3:25 into this first period. It's kept in at the blue line. Darcy Murphy, he's tripped up, but play continues. Darcy Murphy again, a little poke check away and back to the blue line for Roach, but a bobbling puck. Jumps over a stick and takes it back out the centre. Roach goes cross ice. What a pass from Josh Roach. Kyle Bond under pressure, feeds it back to him. And Roach cycles that down low for David Rutherford to collect behind the net. Back to Roach now. 64 points in 64 games. In his first year pro. He's had a great year. Chance for the Giants. Rings one off the post from David Rutherford. Kyle Bond now. Bond steps off the half wall. Goes cross ice to Darcy Murphy. Looking for a tip in front. Good block. That time by Bounds, and a couple of chances for the Giants.
They do a good job there spreading the Devils out, opening up some passing lanes. Really nice shot from the top of the slot there. Just unlucky to catch the post.
Smotherman, he got that power play goal last night for the Giants. Puck breaks for Blair Riley. Chris Higgins spins it around. There's a little bit of a move there at the top of the circles. Gets the shot on target, but another good save by Bounds.
Nice bit of skill there from Chris Higgins. He's never afraid to try something creative. A toe drag there for a shot on goal. Nice attempt. Good save by Bounds.
Vandermeer now into the zone. 40 seconds remaining on this penalty. Goes off the back of the net there. Reddick waiting for a whistle. It's literally stuck right down in the cushion area. Off the net, so the face-off's going to be inside the zone with 37 seconds remaining.
That's right. Good work by the Giants so far. They've created some movement on the power play. They've got some shots through. I think they'll want to take away Bounds' eyes. Kind of goal that if he sees it, he's going to stop it. They'll want some traffic, some tips, some rebounds. Kind of game where you're going to look for a greasy one.
Devils again try and clear. They have a man gliding towards centre there. This is Joey Martin. Besker Rulani comes out, sends it around the wall. The Giants turn the puck over though. It's a bad pass coming out from Jim Vandermeer. Nice movement here from the Devils. Bentavoglou into the zone, top of the circles, gets a shot away, glove down by Besker Rulani, but an aggressive forecheck this time by Joey Martin, short-handed, and that's been a good penalty kill so far for the Devils.
The Devils will be happy to kill that one off and get back to work 5-on-5.
Chris Higgins into the zone. We're back to 5-on-5 as the man steps out of the penalty box and hit him in the pads before he put both feet on the ice. But play does continue. Lingley now in the corner. Heads up play. He's got Josh Roach putting him under pressure. The puck goes back to the blue line. Evan Mosey with a shot looking for a tip in front. Beskarwani covers it up. And Evan Mosey's first shift creates a bit of pressure.
Yeah, Mosey Lingley there creating some offense down low. Nice cycle. You can see the Devils, they've got a game plan. They want to kick it up to the point, get shots through. Defensemen for the Devils do a pretty good job of just getting it on net. You can see they're not taking the big, heavy clappers. They're just looking to get pucks through with traffic in front.
With Lingley coming out of the penalty box and touching that puck.
That's a good question. Simon, is the rule that he's got to have both feet on
the ice?
Got to have both
feet on the ice. Okay. To be honest, I'll give him the benefit. I don't think he could have got out of the way of it.
It was a close one.
I think it's a close call, yeah.
Fair enough.
So Evan Mosey now gets it down the wall. Good work by Kendall McFall. Lingley steps in to clean out Kyle Bond, and there's going to be a penalty on the play here. I'd like to see that again, and Lingley did come in, and Kyle Bond just evaded the hit. There it goes again.
Did he get his knee out there at the end? I think that's what the referee saw. He had a better look than we did.
Lingley being warned there for his behaviour by Tom Darnell. But another power play coming for the Giants.
Lingley didn't look happy with the call, but again, tough to see from here. I think he stuck his knee out at the end. Luckily, nobody hurt on the play. Giants go back on the power play, see if they can't convert on this one.
Second chance of the night for the Giants on the PP. Good face-off win by Dustin Johnner. He got the first goal for the Giants last night. Takes him to 21 for the season. Chance out front, and just wide of target from Johnner. Johnner with 24 for the season, sorry, not 21. Rutherford can't collect. It is for kneeing, as you say, Pels. The official again did not hesitate to get that whistle blowing very quickly. Darcy Murphy at the back door, but couldn't connect with that one. Lewis tries to get it out, and again the Giants very aggressive here, and he gets it back to the blue line. Roach winds up, gets a shot away, good save, rebound effort for the Giants. Darcy Murphy tries to go round, he's looking for a wraparound, can't get the space there to the blue line for Roach. Roach gets it down low. Great bit of pressure again from the Giants. Rutherford off the wall, looks for a backdoor play, well cut out by Hedden, and Hedden skates up ice. There's a chance here as Dixon tries to join the play, gets it through, but a great back check by David Rutherford.
Good bit of work from the Giants. So they had Bounds on the move, they had him scrambling outside the crease, just couldn't get that shot through for the last chance there, but really good movement so far in this one.
Roach again now, he dumps it in deep. Reddick looking to get there first. He's taken hard into the wall by Josh Roach. Goes round the horn, picked up in the corner by Higgins. Higgins is the man driving, and that just rolls off the end of the stick, but he does well to get it back to Smotherman. Winds up looking for a tip in front. There's a free puck. It's covered up by Bounds. And again, good power play pressure by the Giants.
They're doing a great job of using the full zone. They're spreading the Devils out, getting the Devil players to commit to a corner up to a point, which is opening up a ton of passing scenes for the Giants. They've been able to find guys for some quick shots on goal. Bounds has been up to the task, but good puck movement from the Giants early.
Milton Keynes 1, Manchester 0. It's the first goal in the League this evening. Face-off 1 back to Vandermeer. 35 seconds remaining on this penalty to Lingley for kneeing. Furland, 1000th game as a pro. It's a great achievement. Blair Riley looks to get it out front. The puck not cleared. Kept in at the blue line by Vandermeer. Higgins to Vandy again. Cross ice for Smotherman. Smotherman looking for a tip in front. Cleared again by the Devils, but the Giants battle hard, and the Devils get it out the centre.
Giants hit a 1-3-1 there. They're looking for that quick play to the middle, which they've been able to find a couple times. You can see the Devils in the diamond do a good job of killing this one off. 0 for 2 for the Giants on the power play.
Back to 5-on-5 again. Riley round behind. Smotherman can't control that one as Joey Martin just cut it out. And a lovely cross-ice pat batted there by Riley. Vandermeer again to Riley. Riley under pressure immediately from Lingley, who seems to have a bit of a bee in his bonnet for 2 early penalties. McFall gets it down low, cycles it back round the wall. Picked up at the far side by Johnner. Johnner with a heads-up play to Murphy. Darcy Murphy, 40 goals on the season, including his 6 at the Continental Cup stage. Gets a shot away. It's tipped in front and goes wide of the target. McFall, he's hit by Martin. Really physical start here for both teams. Lingley feeds it through the middle, takes a hit for his troubles, and Joey Martin starts up ice. He gets past Bentafoglio, creates a bit of space, looking for a play at the back door. A shot goes wide of the target, and a battle along the wall between Martin and Darcy Murphy gets it back out the centre.
Gleason Fournier dumping the puck, and he's another player to watch tonight, Simon. I think that Gleason Fournier, he can really skate, kind of does everything from the back end.
Gleason Fournier leads the Devils in points with 71. He got the second goal last night, but he made the big mistake for the Giants' 4th goal, and it is uncharacteristic of him.
He'll look to bounce back from that tonight. He's a guy I think one of the guys the Giants are going to want to watch. He creates, he skates, he hits. He's a Brian Leach of the Elite League.
It's a big statement. A big statement. What a player he was. I was watching it was actually the New York Rangers 25th anniversary for their, or was it their 30th actually? Yeah, 25th anniversary for their Stanley Cup win.
1994 Cup team, that's right, Simon.
It was on last week, and Brian Leach was there, and Mike Richter and Adam Graves and co.
What a team.
What a team indeed. Here comes Matt Pope now. He starts up ice under pressure for a back check from Lewis Hook. just offside. A shout out to Rachel Moore and Victoria watching from London this evening. And Johnny Cook also in England this evening for the game. He's absolutely devastated he can't be here for the 2 Devils games at the weekend. 10:41 to go in the first. It's 0-0 here in Belfast. The Cardiff Devils fans starting to find their voice in the corner. And a good face-off went by their team. Reddick, he rims that round the wall. Bentivoglou trying to get in on the forecheck and picks the puck up in the corner. Good play by Sean Bentivoglou. Real battle down low here by Hedden and Mark Garside. Looks like he face planted him into the ice. There's picked up behind the net by Joey Martin. Martin spins away from Vandermeer. Round behind the net, spins away again. He's a real tricky player, Joey Martin. Spins away, gets it out front. There's a chance for the Devils, but cleared by Vandermeer. Kept in at the blue line. Not too sure where that one went to there. It's picked up. Higgins under pressure, but Vandermeer picks it on the blue line, feeds it into the zone on the outside for Blair Riley. Riley tries to get around the defenseman. Under pressure again, can't find Chris Higgins. But another chance there at the opposite end by the Cardiff Devils.
It's quite physical, yep, and you can see what Joey Martin's capable of down low for the Devils. He's just a creator. He spins off guys well, gets to the net, makes passes. He's dangerous up front.
Here comes Paul Swindlehurst, GB International, gets the shot away. Good glove save by Bounds, and a good shot coming off the wall.
Yeah, we're halfway into the first. I'd say the Devils have had the better play 5-on-5. Giants with a couple power plays, but it's back and forth. Give both teams credit. Nobody's sitting back waiting for the game to come to them. Both teams look aggressive and hungry, like they want to win the game as opposed to wait for it.
Face off to the right of Bounds. Myers with the win. Gives it back to long-time Devils player Mark Richardson, next teammate of yours, obviously.
I saw him in the tunnel before the game. He's sort of an Iron Man for the Devils. It feels like he's been around forever. Just a true professional, consummate. He shows up, works hard, he trains the right way, he eats the right way, and yeah, he's a good friend to the day. I love Richie. He
had a testimonial last year, well deserved for his career in Cardiff, and again, all intents and purposes, I've never spoke to him apart from a quick conversation in a tunnel going, hello, how are you? But real quality player.
True gentleman.
Ball now, under pressure from Fournier, spins away, creates a bit of space. The Giants have changed up 4 players, all while he's had the puck in the corner, gets it to the blue line for Leonard. Leonard goes D-to-D for Roach. Roach with the shot, blocked in front by Josh Batch. Another shot coming in, tipped wide of the target. Darcy Murphy first to react, tries to get the shot away, it deflects over the top of Ben Bounds' net. Josh Batch now along the wall, takes a hit from Kyle Bond. The Giants again pick the puck up and a turnover in the neutral zone. Murphy down low, coming away from the corner is that man Gleason Fournier. He starts up ice, gives it to the right side for Livingston. Livingston gets it in behind the D. Leonard giving chase and takes a big hit in the corner. Livingston came in late this season for the Cardiff Devils. Dixon comes in to join the party there, and the chance of numbers going forward. Here comes Blair Riley. The noise is lifted up. Darcy Murphy can't get the shot away. He wound up, but a good back check that time by Matt Pope.
Good back check by Pope. Shift for Murphy. I think he was on his last legs there. Great big hit there from the Devils. Things are starting to pick up physically here, Simon.
Yeah, there was a hit coming in there that time. Duggan on Blair Riley. The fans were calling for a hit from behind, but to be honest, I just thought it was because he was a little bit off the wall. Shot from the point, blocked that time by Ulmer. Higgins tries to keep it, and then he spins away from Ulmer, but he's being hooked, and there's no call on that play. A chance for the Giants right through the blue paint and out the far side. Vandermeer's hit hard in behind the wall. Riley now.
Good shift by the Giants there. This line of Riley, Rutherford, and Higgins is dangerous. They're skilled and fast, and here they come 2-on-2.
Higgins cuts inside. Good play again, best time by Mark Lewis. Little poke check away from him on that occasion. And the Giants again have to retreat back into their own end once again.
Giants doing a better job of taking control 5-on-5. That was a big shift. They look to bring the puck in again, gain entry. This might go for an icing.
It's gone the whole length of the ice, indeed, for an icing call. 6:51 remaining in the first period, 0-0.
Definitely a game you want to keep your head up in, Simon. You can feel sort of the intensity in the arena pick up. It's going to be tough to see. It's going to be interesting to see who breaks through first. I think the first goal in this game is going to be key with a lot on the line. could be gripping your sticks a bit tighter after that first one comes in. Yep.
Good face-off win again by Jonathan Ferdinand, but again outworked on the circle by Joey Martin. Martin making a real nuisance of himself. A chance right in front. And what a save from Tyler Bescarawani. Joey Martin right in the blue paint. Let's get a chance to look at this one again.
What a save is right time. You can see Martin does what Martin does. Takes it to the net with a purpose. Rebound pops out. What a glove save there. That really grade A chance from the Devils that the Giants are happy to keep out. He's been a great goalie all year, hasn't he, Simon?
He's unbelievable. He really is. The numbers he has this year have just been absolutely phenomenal for the Giants.
Great pickup for Adam and the Giants.
Out behind now, long stretch pass. Kyle Bond helps out along the wall. Into the corner. Bond was outstanding last night for the Giants. It was in for Dustin Johnner. He works his way out, tries to go top shelf, but a good block again this time by Bounds. Round behind for Darcy Murphy. Murphy gets out front. They can't find a teal jersey. And the puck breaks back out to centre again for Kevin Rain. McFall. Kendall McFall. His family watching from Saskatchewan, as they always do, the Giants games. It's an early start over in Saskatchewan, probably 11:30 in the morning.
Sounds about right.
That could go to the length again for an icing call, but waved off. Jonathan Ferdinand in on the forecheck, under pressure from Reddick. Breaks back up the wall again, but bypasses everyone, and Smotherman has to return into his own zone to recover the puck. Dixon looking to go cross ice. Livingston being pushed the whole way to his own bench that time. A long stretch pass by Fournier. Chance, lucky not to get called in too many men on that occasion. Dixon again finishing his check. He was good last night, aggressive, and certainly enjoyed playing in Belfast again. Hook sends that one down low. Roach needs to be careful there. He was tying up Gleason Fournier, but coming out from behind the net this time is tripped up. No call on that play by David Rutherford. The puck breaks cross ice off the back wall. It's cleared into the corner again by Richardson. Morissette starts the play going forward. Mars looking for a pass through the middle, just ahead of Lungley. Lungley stretching the stick out, couldn't get a hold of it. And if he had been, he'd have been in all alone.
That's not a guy you want in alone. Giants did well there to break that pass up. Dangerous, dangerous. You'll see the Devils looking to make stretch passes like that. They've not been able to exit their zone cleanly. The Giants are doing a good job getting in on the forecheck, making a hit, grabbing possession, running a cycle. Great play there by the Giants defenseman to knock that puck out of the air and prevent the breakaway chance.
Face off outside the Devils end again. Bond under pressure from Duggan, and the puck breaks back into the Devils zone. Duggan facing the wall, which is always dangerous. I think probably a little bit of an experience there. Just got to make, again, even though you're facing the wall, you still got to make sure you're probably protecting your body. Darcy Murphy now tries to feed inside of Schisto, round the wall for Mark Lewis. Lewis strides out of his own zone, gets to the red line, dumps it in. Helped back round and knocked up the wall this time by Mark Garside. This is a good shift for the Devils. It breaks onto the stick this time of Sam Duggan. Duggan being worked along the wall this time by Darcy Murphy. Round behind for Ulmer. Ulmer, a real solid player for the Cardiff Devils, and a little bit of time and experience shown that time by Jim Vandermeer. Starts up ice for Garside.
Very heady play from Vandermeer there. He's just in the right place at the right time. He's been around for a long while. He knows where to be. His stick in the right position there. Easy for him to break up the play, move the puck the other way, get the Devils back on their heels.
Lovely backhand pass. There's a chance here for the Devils. They're in behind. Shot coming in. Great block in front by Kendall McFall.
Great stick by McFall. That's a dangerous play again. Devils do a nice job there, breaking the puck up with speed. A couple seam passes, springs in Martin. That's not a puck you want to let get through. Good job there. Get stick on puck. Deflected over into the glass for a face-off.
Face-off again to the right of Bescarawani. Joey Martin. He has came to play tonight. Wins the face-off to the point. Fournier now starts getting down the wall. Kept to the outside this time by Kevin Rain. Rain just railroads him. And Rain showing his strength on that occasion, but great play by Forney as he tries to step out front. The chance just can't get hold of his Bentivoglio. Feeds it through the blue paint. Well gloved again this time by Bescarawani.
Kevin Rain playing physical down there in the corner. He's got the wild hair going, plays hard. Keeps the Giants are doing a good job of keeping the Devils to the perimeter, something they'll want to focus on for the next couple periods. You don't want to let these guys attack the inside of the paint, the crease, the post. Keep those guys to the perimeter. Rain does a good job of it there.
3:16 in the first remaining. Devils changing their line-up. Stephen Dixon in the circle. Another great face-off win to the blue line. Fournier staying on. He takes a shot, came off a stick in front, and another face-off and more offensive time zone.
Simon, looks to me like the Devils are doing a good job on face-offs. They've been winning a fair few back. Maybe something Adam will want to talk to the guys on between periods, but possession obviously a huge part of this game. Devils have done a good job bearing down, getting the pucks back to their point men.
Another face-off win for the Devils again, just as you're talking about that, pals. Fournier under pressure, but the puck breaks for Lingley. He gets a bit of space, can't get it out of his feet. It's tipped towards the net, and Livingston finishes check in behind the net at Bescarawani. Josh Roach working hard with Livingston. Livingston blows a tire there. There's going to be a face-off and a whistle, and the Giants are going to get called for a tripping call.
Giants fans aren't going to be happy with that one. It's a tough call. He gets his stick in there. He's got one hand on the stick. It's not egregious, but is it a trip? I think it probably is. And for the first time here, we're going to see the Devils power play after the Giants have been unsuccessful in 2 attempts.
So the Devils, as you say, their first power play of the evening. Martin on the point, Lingley, Dixon, Ulmer, and Fournier. Another chance now. Face-off win. The puck breaks. Back to the point for Fournier. A bobble and puck. There's a chance here as the Giants on the attack. Guard Dustin Johnner in the corner puts the brakes on. It's poked away from him initially by Fournier. Lovely play by Johnner. Tries to get it out front. And that's just killed off quite a few seconds off the power play.
Good bit of skill from Johnner there. The one-hand end around. That's impressive. Kills off 10, 20 seconds. Those are important seconds.
Martin to Ulmer. Ulmer again gives it back to Joey Martin and back to the point for Fournier. Fournier, he shot from there last night and went top corner. And Lingley again gets it back to the Devils number 20. Back to Lungley again. Lungley can't control it. Darcy Murphy picks it up. He's got the speed going here. Tries to go around the outside. Joey Martin and another chance where Darcy Murphy makes one too many moves. And Joey Martin starts up ice for the Devils. And just hear everybody getting off their seat when Darcy Murphy gets the puck and going at speed, pals.
He is explosive. Phenomenal job on the pull-up there. One too many, as you said, but really creative, skilled player. Fun to watch.
Matt Pope off the wall. Feeds it inside, but good stick in the lane by Curtis Leonard. And well, that's going to be a souvenir for somebody behind the net there.
So 50 seconds left in the power play. Giants have done a good job. These 2 creative offensive forwards down there, killing off time, making plays. Darcy Murphy nearly got a scoring chance himself. So great kill for the Giants so far. They'll be happy.
Great face-off win that time by Jonathan Furlan. Comes up the wall, back out to the neutral zone once again, and given chase by Smotherman. Little drop pass for Schistel. Schistel, he starts up ice out of his own zone, coming through centre ice, little bit of speed, and gets it to the outside. Back again, and Devils power play certainly not as fluid as what it was last night. They had really quite a few chances on the power play last night. They did get one power play goal. Schistel along the wall. 20 seconds remaining on that call against Josh Roach. He leaves it for Matt Pope. Pope into the circle. Thinks about the shot away. Another stick in the lane and another souvenir for a fan.
Really nice job by the Giants here. We're 10 seconds left in the power play. They've really given up nothing. You know, a shot from the point was probably the extent of it. Everything's been on the outside. There's been really not a lot of danger that the Devils have been able to present for the Giants here. So 10 seconds left. If you're the Giants, you're looking for a face-off win. You're looking to clear it and then get back to work 5-on-5.
Face-off win again by the Devils to Richardson. Richardson down low for Morissette. Tries to get it out front. Bescarawani covers that one up. And there was a chance that time.
does show you the importance of these face-offs here. That's the difference between a scoring chance and the end of the power play. The Devils will get one more look at it, 5-on-4, with 3 seconds left before we get back to 5-on-5 for the last 45 seconds or so of the first period, Simon.
Mars. Chance win that one. Besko Arwani tries to get on it. He's right on his feet. He's swinging a miss by Besko. Gets it out front. The Giants are back to 5-on-5. But that was a big chance for the Devils.
Would he have been better off covering that puck? Maybe. I don't know. It happened fast. But certainly not one you want laying around the crease there with under a minute left in the period.
When you think about it, he's had a lot of pressure with regards to face-offs there as well. So the Devils are winning it. I can understand him trying to clear it. He's been really good with his stick this year.
Agree, fair enough. And he's looking at the clock. There's only a couple seconds left in the power play. Totally understandable. They're lucky they got out of harm's way there. No harm done.
Martin, Bentavoglou and Hedden out there for the Devils again. A real battle in behind as Bentavoglou comes in to finish his check. That's lofted centre ice wide, but picked up by Richardson deep in his own zone. He goes cross ice to Fournier. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Gleason Fournier comes through centre again. It's poked away from him on that occasion, but Joey Martin picks it up as support to Hedden. Hedden winds up, gets the shot away. Well blocked in front. The chance now. Poked it forward. Richardson steps in off the blue line to keep it in the zone. Bentavoglou down low, round behind the net. The chance need to be solid here on the puck. A real battle in behind as the clock ticks away. The whistle blows. Hedden and Riley. That's going to form a scrum here. A couple of helmets being tossed aside. Hedden and Riley. David Rutherford now getting a little bit of a shove from player in the blue line. Fournier and Riley on Hedden, so that's going to do it, but we'll wait to see what the penalties are called at the end of the period.
Yeah, nothing over the top there. I don't see any reason to penalize one team over another. Look, it's no secret. These two teams don't like each other. That's been the case since long before I was in the league, Simon. So to see tempers boil over at the end of the period, not overly unusual.
Just keeping an eye on the screens here and the action happening out behind. But an end-to-end period, glorious chances at both ends. The Giants with 12 shots, the Devils with 8. But again, you know, there's nothing in this.
Evenly matched teams, right, Simon? I think there's not a lot between them. It's going to come down to a turnover, somebody making a big play. Looking forward to the second period. That was a great start. Very exciting.
Well, we're going to take a short break here, folks. We're going to leave you watching the highlights from the first period, and we'll be back and join us in about 12 minutes' time for the start of the second. Welcome back for the start of the second period. 0-0 after one. On the clock, there's a 2-minute penalty for Hedden. Riley is already in the box, so waiting for confirmation, but we believe that Hedden is a 2+2, and Riley has been given 2.
They must have given him the extra for something, Simon. I didn't catch it, not sure what he's guilty of, but regardless, it looks like the Giants are going to start on the power play with fresh ice. Quite an advantage. We'll see what the call is after the stoppage. But really nice for the Giants to be able to come out, get the clean sheet, look to attack. And again, as we talked about, you and I, between periods, this first goal is going to be massive.
It was literally, I should have done this between the periods, but I was too busy trying to get a subway into me because I'm going out straight after the game. But I'm just looking at the up-to-date scores here coming in. So, yeah, Hedden got a double minor, and Riley got a 2-minute for roughing.
Okay, there you have it.
Scores around the doors. Sheffield 1, Coventry 0, Milton Keynes 2, Manchester 1, Nottingham 1, Glasgow 0, Dundee 0, 5-2.
Neither power play is successful yet. The first, Giants 0 for 2, Devils 0 for 1. Let's see if the Giants can make something of this one here, Simon.
So a chance for the power play. Fresh sheet of ice, as you say. Pels and puck breaks back the whole way in. We'll talk about how important Jake Morissette is for the Cardiff Devils on the shorthand.
Jake Morissette, a player I've known for a long time. Yeah, he was an RPI man, so we played against each other in college. Darcy Murphy. Oh, here we go on a 2-on-1, 2-on-2 for the Devils.
Shot wide of the target that time by Myers. Yeah, Jake Morissette for me is probably, I would say he's the best shot blocker in the league.
Also a great penalty shot guy. A lot of things that Jake Morissette does well. As I said, known him for a long time. He's a solid player, solid guy as well.
Bond into the corner, cycles it back to the blue line for Josh Roach. Kyle Bond now, a little bit of space to play with. Sends it down low for Murphy. Murphy has Johnner in front, Rutherford round behind. Murphy cuts, takes the shot from a tight angle there, but it goes wide of the target. Bond now tries to jam one home. Darcy Murphy has an opportunity, tries to ricochet off. Shot coming in from Josh Roach and up into the safety netting, but a glorious opportunity there for the Giants.
Great opportunity. You can see what the Giants are doing. They're actually stretching two guys behind the goal line, hoping to pull the Devils out of position. Thus far, it's actually worked. They've been able to suck the Giants in, or the Devils in, bring the puck to the net. There they had a great opportunity from the point that just gets caught high, tips over the glass, take the face-off outside, Simon.
Furlan now in the circle. Giants changed up their line as well as the Devils. Good face-off win by Dixon and cleared 200 feet by the Devils. 50 seconds remaining on the double minors actually to Hedden. Smotherman picks the puck up deep in his own end, starts up ice through the middle, feeds it to the outside for Shields. He tries to nudge that ahead. A coming together of Chris Higgins and a Devil on the blue line. At the time, I believe, was Mark Richardson. Giants try to get it back to the blue line again, but a misplayed pass, and Beskarwani comes out of his net to play the puck. Vandermeer onwards to Smotherman. Little drop pass for Chris Higgins. He tries to get it past Livingston. Good play by the Devils. Kept in the corner. Schistel and Richardson out there for Cardiff. And they start up ice now. Short-handed just as the clock finishes. We're back to 5-on-5. Chris Higgins picks it up and starts up ice over the blue line. Feeds it to the outside. Darcy Murphy tries to take it. Shot coming in from Kevin Rain. It was tipped wide by a Devil, and Ben Bounds didn't have to react. There's going to be a penalty in the play here. Chris Higgins is going to be called, and he's going to be called for hooking.
You know, Simon, I thought, to me, that looked like more of a tangle up than a hook. I kind of expected the referees to let them play a bit more. They've been calling it fairly tight. I think our fifth or sixth penalty here already, only 22 minutes into play. Special teams are going to be important. This thing could be decided on the power play one way or the other. So here the Devils go again. Another clean sheet, 2.5 minutes in. We'll see if they can do something with it.
Ulmer in the circle. He's going to be up against Dustin Johnner. Devils' third power play of the evening. Great face-off win by Ulmer. Gets it to the point. Good forecheck there aggressively by Kai Bond. Comes off and it breaks for Joey Martin, but what a stick in the lane that time by Kendall McFall.
He's made a couple of good plays now, hasn't he, Simon, on defense with that stick. He knows what the lanes are. He makes good contact. Able to kill off another 20 seconds with that clear.
McFall and Kevin Rain have been more or less inseparable since just the return of Kevin Rain in October. Fournier finds his man on the point now, gets it back to Gleason. Fournier off the wall, gets a shot away. Good save by Besco. McFall looks to get there first, sends it 200 feet, and the chance of a chance to change up.
Nice save by Besco. I think the penalty killers there do a good job of letting him see it. It's a nice play from the Devils, walking the blue line, dishing it back, walking in for the shot at the top of the circle.
Nottingham 2-0 up now against the Glasgow Clan. Into the corner for Ulmer. He sends that round behind. Trying to pick it up there is Josh Roach. A lovely outlet pass to the front of the net, and Leonard, his defensive partner, clears it 200 feet.
Very smart play there, underrated. The quick pass from the corner to the slot can be dangerous at times. He saw it, they get the quick out. Very nicely done.
Fournier again into the zone. Lays it off to the man on the blue line again. Little give and go. Martin looks to join the party. Myers tries to bat one out of the air there. A real battle in behind, and again the Giants pick it up and start up ice this time through Blair Riley. Riley to the right side, comes off a skate of Leonard. Leonard heading for a change. 30 seconds remain on the power play. Fournier again, a long stretch pass to Dixon. Dixon over the blue line. Tries to get the wind up for the shot. That's a great stick and a great play by Josh Roach. Fournier again. Get a little give and go. Gets it back. Shot coming in. Tip. Up and over. I'm not too sure if it was Besker Wani got a hold of that one or if it was Matt Myers in front.
I think the Giants going to watch out for Fournier on the point. Simon, a couple of his shots getting through looked a lot like his goal last night, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And here come the Devils once again. We're back to 5-on-5. Livingston out front, but just kept in at the blue line. Nice play by Richardson. Richardson thought about spinning back, takes a hit from McFall. Puck breaks round for Batch up against Swindlers. The two British players battling in the corner. Kevin Rain needs a bit of assistance there. Boxall gets it out, and the Giants' fourth line getting a bit of ice time. That's played up the wall. It's knocked off a glove in front of the Giants' bench, but play continues. Colin Shields tips it into the zone. Boxall gives chase up against Livingston. Boxall finishes his check behind the net. The Devils pick up the puck just outside the zone, send it across the Batch. Fourth line versus fourth line here. Garside and Batch collide in the corner. Good play by the Scottish defenseman. Dugan comes in to join the party. Swindlers throws it up the wall, eventually out to the neutral zone, but a good aggressive, and that's exactly what you want from your fourth line. Here comes Colin Shields, winds up, gets the shot away, takes a tip off the skate of Evan Mosey and goes straight into the corner instead anywhere too near, obviously towards the net.
All you had to do was close your eyes there, Simon, to know the bangers were on the ice. You could hear the crowd intensity pick up as these guys start throwing the body around.
I don't think Colin Shields has ever been called a banger before. Comes off a skate of the linesman out front there. It's turned and back towards Ben Bounds. Bounds lays it off for Evan Mosey. Mosey played limited shifts here this evening. Smooth skating, GB International. And it's always good to see somebody coming back from injury. Obviously picking up that after a concussion. Martin with a shot. A second opportunity. A bouncing puck in front and a good smart play by Curtis Leonard this time. It comes off a glass. It's going to go the length of the ice, and it's going to come back the whole way for an icing call.
Martin and Lingley, not exactly the two guys you want to give the puck up to in tight in front of your own net. Giants do a good job clearing away. Been a bit tight here in the second, Simon. A bit tighter than the first. I thought the game was a bit more wide open, a few more scoring chances. This second looks a bit tighter.
13:53 in the second remaining. Good face-off win that time by Dustin Johnner. You talked about the importance of winning the face-offs. Giants, obviously, Adam Keefe's had a word with his players because they've won a few in the second.
Agreed, Simon. They've done a much better job here in the second.
Murphy, Riley and Rutherford are back together for the first time in 3 or 4 weeks now. Roach winds up. He sends it off the back wall. David Rutherford picks it up and sends it back to the blue line. Good play here from the Giants. Good movement. Cross ice again for Leonard. He thought about the shot, but gets it through and goes wide of the target. Roach sends it back round. It's coming the whole way back round to Captain Blair Riley. Riley tries to get past Fournier. Good defensive play by Fournier, but he turns the puck over. He needs a bit of assistance to get it cleared, and the Devils come forward in numbers. Here comes Bentivolio. Cross ice for Hedden. Hedden gets a shot away just wide of the post. Didn't miss by much on that occasion. A good shift there from Riley, Rutherford and Darcy Murphy.
Agreed, yep, they do. They do a nice job. The Devils do a good job countering. They're entering the zone with a lot of movement, a lot of drop passes to try and get the Giants defense moving one way or the other to get shots back against the grain. They've done a good job with it so far.
Livingston and Rain collide in the corner, and a big hit there between Dixon this time. Livingston leaving his feet in that occasion to jump up into the body of McFall.
Probably could have called it. Probably could have called that one, Simon.
Needs to be careful. Again, the Devils really battling hard along the wall. That's one thing they're really good at. They battle, and it just seemed that every time they come away with the puck, and just as right on cue, here comes Lingley. Lingley steps inside, tries to go back out to the outside past Lewis Hook. He's up against McFall now. McFall, Lingley's got his wheels going, round behind, real smart player, Belarus International. Takes a hit in the corner, goes round behind for Dixon. Dixon to the blue line, shot coming in wide of the target. There's a foot race here, and a big hit coming in there this time from Jonathan Furland. Puck breaks into the corner for Livingston. He steps away, the puck gets a shot away. Good save by Besker Wani. Lingley tries to go backhand front of the net. Smotherman picks it up. He can't clear though, and it's kept on the blue line initially. And a little bit of luck going the way of the Cardiff Devils. There's a chance here. Jonathan Furland at the tail end of his shift there. He just couldn't get it out of his feet. And he could have been away to the races there, but there's a chance for the Devils now to push forward. Devils lays it off. Ulmer winds up, takes a shot off the post. A glorious chance out front that time for Matt Pope to the blue line. Stepping in, takes a shot away. What a save from Beskarwani through traffic. He's looking for a call, but great play by the Giants goaltender.
What a save. His glove has been absolutely on fire tonight. 2 massive game-changing saves there with the glove.
Again, the action picking up here. Vandermeer goes cross ice to Rutherford. Rutherford rims it round the wall. Blair Riley. He's in against Evan Mosey. Mosey takes a nudge. Higgins tries to get it round behind there, but he picks the puck up in the corner. Looks to make a move. Tries to get it out front past Matt Pope, and he gets it eventually to the blue line. Garside keeps it in. Out front, shot coming in, good block in front by Ulmer. Lovely play between Rutherford and Blair Riley. And again, the Giants, this line have certainly been the danger man so far. Rutherford finishes his check in the corner. Lewis takes a hit from Blair Riley. Breaks for Matt Pope. He goes cross ice. Well cut out by Josh Roach. Fantastic read of the play. Tries to get round the outside of Mark Lewis. Puts the brakes on. He's a little bit of a nudge there. Good defensive play there by Lewis though. Riley keeps it in. Comes off the netting. And we get a bit of a break.
Things are picking up a bit here, Simon. That Riley-Rutherford-Higgins combo, very dangerous. They do a good job cycling it down low and getting the puck to the net. It feels like something's going to break, whether it's a goal, a big hit, a fight. We're on the cusp here, it does seem, as sort of the energy and the volume starts to pick up in the SSE Arena.
Ulmer again. My apologies. It was Matt Myers there that time. Pope can't reach that one. Myers and Swindlehurst battle for it. Now it's going to be the whole way back for an icing call. Halfway through this second period, still 0-0.
Who's impressed you so far here tonight, Simon?
To be honest, again, it's going to be a tough one to call, pals. I think that, you know, that line of Riley, Murphy and David Rutherford, they got a couple of shifts there together at the start of the second period. And, you know, they've had so much success at the start of this year. Adam changed it up a wee bit. And but for me, I think Lingley is an absolute fantastic player. A really, real standout player for me.
I would agree.
And Fournier certainly is, you know, top-end defenseman for the Cardiff Devils. They had to replace Andrew Hotham this year. Hotham has been outstanding over the last number of years for the Cardiff Devils. And Fournier is certainly doing a good job to take that mantle. Josh Batch blows a tire in the corner. It pokes free for him though. Looks to get it out front. Shot coming in. It comes off the skate of Josh Roach. Shields and Boxall. They get the puck in deep. Boxall giving chase against Schistel. Schistel doing a good job to hold off Boxall on that occasion. McFall gets the red line, dumps it in, and Johnner gives chase. He's called that. Oh, he's called it for offside. Okay.
I think it was on the change, Simon. Giants player exiting the zone, went to the near side door on the bench. So we got to dump in without that being seen. We'll get a face-off just outside the Giants' offensive zone, just outside the bench here, as the guys reset.
Adam Keefe telling them it's millimeters. James Ions. Another face-off just outside the Devils' end. Good win there by Dustin Johnner. And the puck goes the whole way down to Beskarwani. Rain helps it around the wall. Darcy Murphy tries to let it go. It eventually goes outside. Bentivoglio thought about tagging it up, but there's a chance here and a lovely play around the outside that by Kyle Bond. Bond tries to drive towards the net. It's kept on the outside by Bentivoglio. Schistel tries to finish that check. Great play again by Darcy Murphy. Spins away from one and another. Little try to get it out front. Johnner battling hard to the blue line again for McFall. Round the wall for Kyle Bond. Bond, his grandfather, Bobby Bond, won 4 Stanley Cups for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the 60s and 70s, 1950s and 60s, my apologies. But Bond, again, a Calder Cup winner last year with the Toronto Marlies, and been a fantastic addition to the Giants this year. He's got 30 goals already. Chance for Kevin Rain, just rolls off the end of his stick, and this is going to come the whole way back for another icing call.
Interesting stat there on the Maple Leafs and Stanley Cups, and he'll have a relationship with Adam's brother Sheldon in the American Hockey League for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The hockey community is a small one, isn't it, Simon?
Yeah, it's. I mean, again, Adam certainly following his footsteps of his brother Sheldon, and Sheldon won the Calder Cup last year. And I don't think it's going to be too long before he's picked up by an NHL team either.
Oh, you hear his name talked about all the time in the NHL rumors. So yeah, I think just a matter of time, as you said.
Riley with the big face-off win there up against Joey Martin. Martin using his body well to take Riley off the puck there. Puck breaks to the far side for Josh Roach. Roach averaging 29 minutes a game for the Giants. He is absolutely outstanding again this year. Real positive addition for the Belfast Giants in the lineup as a first-year pro, spending a lot of responsibility for that.
29 minutes a game kind of tells you everything you need to know about him, doesn't it, Simon? I mean, that's quite a lot of minutes for a young man, and clearly he's doing everything right. He's 5-on-5, he's PK, he's PP. He was
brought in as a forward, and then obviously with they chopped and changed their minds the last couple of men, and they ended up starting him on D, and he's been absolutely outstanding.
Quite impressive.
Unbelievable. I honestly think he's the MVP this year for us. I really do. First year as a pro. The last 5 years he spent at the University of Saskatchewan alongside Kendall McFall. And I know his parents were here last week. They were watching the game in Belfast, and I just think he's been a great addition this year.
Great to see, especially from signings that probably didn't garner as much attention as some of the other high-profile guys in the league.
Fournier, the puck breaks, Mana coming on off the blue line, tries to dipsy doodle through a couple of players. Was Richardson, not known for his skill set to a certain extent, his workload, yes, skill set, arguably. Physicality ramping up here. Higgins gets it back out to the neutral zone and covered up this time by Richardson. He's under pressure from Riley. Mark Richardson sends it up the wall to Dixon. Dixon collects, lays it off to Lingley. Little give and go. Richardson, nice play there. Vandermeer finishes a check on Stephen Dixon.
Yeah, Vandermeer's not going to pass up a chance to take a shot at Dixon there. Dixon's been throwing his weight around all night. He's a bit of a pest. He's done a good job getting in on the forecheck and making things difficult for the Giants defenders. There, Vandermeer gets the better of him in open ice as Dixon puts a puck on net.
Jim Vandermeer just standing his man up there at the in between the circles. Important check as well. And 7:08 remaining in the second period. Another great face-off win by Jonathan Furland.
He's been very strong on the dot tonight, Simon.
Pope misses his check on Lewis Hook. Duggan now has to retreat back into his own end. Gives him time to get the wheels going. Over the Giants blue line, poked away from him that time by Furland. And here comes Lewis Hook. Lewis Hook, 21 years of age. GB, thoughts on his mind. He tries to ring that out front, one-handed. But a good play there by the Devils. And they managed to clear Garside in behind. It's given up to Ian Ulmer, who read what he was going to do. Shot coming in from Pope just wide of the post. Mosey now sends that back around the wall. Garside and Dugan trying to battle for it in the corner. Gets out front to Mosey. Mosey lays it off, but it's not going to find a white jersey. And here comes Jordan Smotherman. Smotherman to the outside for Hook. Now Hook, he's got 4 men heading to the bench, so he's going to try and have to stay out there. He's going to have to leave that puck alone as well, because he would have got a call on that with losing that lid. Smart play from the youngster.
Yeah, well done by Hook there. His bucket pops off. He does the right thing, heads to the bench to avoid the whistle.
Fournier again trying to jump up into the play. Feeds it to the outside. Little give and go himself off the wall. Good play by Murphy. Rian feeds it ahead to Bond. Good smart play by Schistel. He gets it back. Schistel now through the middle for Bentavolio. Lovely smart play that time. It's going to be an offside delayed call here on the Devils if they touch it up. But again, a lovely heads-up play by Schistel coming through.
Another one. He's made a few. It's getting tight out there, Simon. Not a lot of room. There's another example. Not a lot of space, not a lot of time, not a lot of room. You get the sense we're more than halfway through. This is going to be a low-scoring, tight-checking, sort of one-goal game. Sort of bated breath in the air here in the arena. Things feel quite tense to me.
Sold out here tonight at the SSE Arena.
Great crowd, great energy. A lot on the line. It's exciting.
5:32 to go in the second period. 0-0. Sheffield 2, Coventry 0. Nottingham 2, Glasgow 1. The Devils come forward once again. Led to the outside that time by Morissette. A big hit in the corner with Curtis Leonard. Blair Riley looking for a bit of a conversation there with the official. He just dropped something that came off think it might have come off his helmet there. Riley finishes his check on Batch. And the Devils have a chance to change up. Batch looking to try and get Blair Riley involved here. I don't think that would be a good trade for the Giants, in fairness. I know his dad's watching, Josh Batch's dad, Kevin, always watches the Giants webcast. There's a chance here now for the Devils. In behind. There's it off for Stephen Dixon. Just bounced over the end of his stick. A glorious chance there for the Devils. Fournier now gets it out for a nice stick in the lane by Higgins. Here comes Jordan Smotherman. Smotherman now tries to get in behind. Gets a shot, hits the post. What a wrist shot from Jordan Smotherman. And I don't think Ben Barnes knew much about that one.
Tough to see from here, Simon, but it sounded like post to me. Caught the far side bar. Great skate by Smotherman down the wing. Glassman far side. Couple chances being exchanged here. Things starting to open up.
Smotherman again gets a shot on target that time. Another shot from distance that time from Jonathan Furlan. Garside keeps it in at the opposite side. Hook up against Mark Lewis. Picked up behind the net by Furlan. Furlan cycles that one down low again to Lewis. Hook. Again, Mark Lewis keeping him busy. Bond. Chance trying to get a few bodies freshened up here. Hook. Pope. Sorry, that's that. Matt Pope there trying to just tidy up with Kevin Rain. McFall throws that towards the net just wide of the post. Darcy Murphy looking for a wraparound again. And he spins away from Evan Mosey. Darcy Murphy driving the net. It's out front. There's a chance for the Giants.
Oh, it looked like he had some room there, Simon, didn't it? I think a Devils defender got his stick on that puck to pop it out of play. We'll see on the replay here, but it did look like it was sitting pretty, waiting to be snapped into the net. What do we see here?
Murphy comes up, he spins back again into the corner.
Yeah, beats his man clearly. There's a big battle going on in front here. I think that's Riley.
Shot out front.
Yeah.
Oh, great stick in the lane by Mark Lewis.
It's Mark Lewis, the big man for the Devils back there. That's a goal saver. That
absolutely
really is. Yep.
Dustin Johnner battling in there again with a lumber. A shot just held on to by Ben Barnes.
Bounce looked behind him. I don't think he knew where that puck was. It was sat behind his, beneath his pad. But quick little tactical strike there from the Giants off the faceoff. Nice play.
Quick shot, and Bond going straight to the net to try and get any rebound coming out.
He was curious. He didn't quite know he had it.
You just see intensity here, as you say. Pels is really picking up. Bond trying to drive to the front, gets the shot away, and another big save by Ben Barnes.
Great power move there. That's a really, really powerful move. He's got one hand to hold his defender away. He's got his other hand on his stick, and when it's time to take it to the net and shoot it, he puts his bottom hand on the stick, looks to elevate. Bounds does a nice job sealing off the pipe. But this has been some good work from the Giants. They're creating. It's been tough for teams to string back-to-back shifts together. The Giants look to be doing it here.
McFall with a shot and a great block that time by Bente Volio. Volio again on his feet, putting McFall under pressure. Kendall McFall gets it up the wall. Higgins picks it up in his own zone and gets to the red line, dumps it in, takes a bit of a nudge there from Matt Myers. Puck round behind the net now. And the Devils start up this time. Joey Martin just evaded the check coming through. Heading, gets a shot away. Beskar Awani again with another top save.
Beskar Awani does a really nice job sealing off, pinching his arm into his inner body there. That was a dangerous shot. That thing actually doesn't look it from here. That's labeled for the top corner. He comes out, he challenges, he takes away the angle, squeezes it off for the face-off, but dangerous entry from the Devils there.
He just covers so much of the net. He's
does.
A big boy.
I think you look at him as a forward, as a shooter, what do you see? There's not a lot of net there. You're hoping to get him in a hole somewhere, but really, tough guy to beat.
Ulmer and Furlan going to battle this one out. Furlan with the win. It breaks back for Josh Roach, who sends it round the wall. Smotherman, there's a little look over his shoulder there. Dumps it in. Richardson giving chase. Richardson hit hard by Jonathan Furlan. Furlan leads the chance and hits this year by an absolute country mile. And you got to know who you're up against out there when you're playing. Good work by Lewis. Hook battling hard against Fournier. The puck breaks down into the corner for Smotherman. Smotherman needs to avoid the twig, using that big body to protect the puck. Gets it back to the blue line, goes D to D. Roach looking for a man in front, tipped in front. There's a chance again. It just rolled past the end of Smotherman's stick, and the Devils break out again. Devils trying to get going forward there, but great smart play by Curtis Leonard. There's going to be another icing call here, and that line just can't get off the ice at the minute.
Smotherman is a handful. He's a mismatch for most opposing centers. You can see there, he takes the puck wide, he lowers that shoulder, he takes it to the net. There's not a lot of guy like Joey Martin can do, as good of a player as he is. You got to kind of hang off him, hope to poke it away. But really, Smotherman is dangerous. He's been all over the puck tonight. He's a guy that I'm looking for to potentially make a difference here, as he did last night.
Big goal last night, really impressive goal. It's certainly all the moves again, inside, outside, put it through the stick and the legs that time of Mark Richardson.
He just looks like a pro, doesn't he, Simon? The way he skates, the way he moves, the size. He creates a lot of problems.
That's a smart play by Ben Bounds. Puck was going wide, managed to hold on to it so he can get a change up for his team.
He's a heady goaltender, right? I think he's been celebrated for the last couple of years, what he's done for this Devils team. As you said, very smart play. Take the draw, get some new bodies on the ice. Let's get out of this period. 2 minutes left. We'll see what the Devils can do here.
Devils now in their own zone, exiting, takes a big hit right in front of the Giants bench. That's going to go the length of the ice though. And another icing call coming back. Kyle Bond and Schistel having a conversation there.
Simon, what would a goal mean here? Under 2 minutes left in the second of a very tight checking game. It does feel to me that the Giants are starting to take over a little bit. It's been a while since we've seen any sustained play right in front of us here on the Giants' end. I'm sure they'd love to pot one here, take some momentum in between periods to bring it home for that third.
It would be a huge goal if there was one score between now and the end of the second period. That's going to go the length of the ice now. And another icing call, bringing back, and the Devils again just...
How many is that now, Simon?
3, 4 in a row, yeah. Pressure from the Giants. They're changing up their D-men here now. Roach.
Heavy pressure. Yeah, you can feel the Devils look like they're sort of weathering the storm a bit, hoping to escape, where the Giants are in attack mode. These are crucial seconds here where you want to try and pin them in, draw a penalty, get a scoring chance.
Shot coming in from distance there from Higgins, but goes wide of the target. Morissette sends it back down to Mosey. Mosey takes a nudge. Livingston collects it in front of the Giants bench. He's under pressure, feeds it through, but well cut out that time by Roach. Roach looking to find Riley, and he dumps it in. Bounds comes out to help. Sends it back round again to Evan Mosey. Mosey playing his first game after being out for 3 weeks. After that hit from Jane and Risling of the Nottingham Panthers. David Rutherford winds up, gets the shot away, and a great stick in the lane by Evan Mosey. Takes it up and over.
Mosey does a nice job getting a stick on puck there. Rutherford, I think if you'd ask him if he could do it again, he might opt for the wrister, the quick snapper. He's got a great shot. Would have gotten off a bit quicker, given his guys a chance at a rebound, but give Mosey credit, get stick on puck. Up in the net. Here we go again for another face-off.
Dixon's been switched up with Joey Martin. Dustin Johnner in the circle for the Giants. 1:11 remaining in the period. Good win by Martin, kept him at the blue line by Kevin Rain. He sends one goalward. Goes wide of the target. Darcy Murphy under pressure, trying to work hard. It breaks favorably for Hedden. Hedden tries to nudge that forward and tying up on his blue line there. I think that was a smart play by Kyle Bond. He just managed to get his body between him and the puck between Joey Martin. Goes cross ice now for Bentivolio. Bentivolio around the wall for Hedden. Hedden picks it up, sends it back to the blue line. Goes D to D. Fournier looking to get a hold of it. Puck down into the corner again for Kyle Bond. Tries to settle things down, but again, when Joey Martin's about, you don't get that space. Johnner gets it out. We're in the last 30 seconds of the period. Goes D to D. Lewis ahead this time for Hedden. Creates a bit of space for himself. Smart play by Kevin Rain, though, using that big body to protect the puck. Tries to get it back into the corner. Little give and go by McFall. Rain ahead. Touched back into the zone again. To the Devils' end. Bounds settles things down. Schistel, maybe one last chance to get an attack going forward. That's going to go the length of the ice. There's not going to be an icing called here. And that's going to do us for the end of the second period. Vandermeer putting the brakes on there to come back at Matt Pope.
I think Pope got a stick on Vandermeer there that Vandermeer didn't quite appreciate, which is why he pulled up to put his body into him. But not sure we'll have a penalty call here as Vandermeer discusses it with the officials. Looks like a nothing done in my view, Simon.
I would agree with that. We're going to take another short break here, folks. Sit back and watch the highlights from the second period, and we'll be back and join you in 12 minutes time for the third period action. 0-0 at the end of 2, 25-16 on the shot count in the favour of the Giants. We'll be back to join you in 12 minutes time. We're back to third period action now. Both teams making their way out onto the ice, as well as the officials. And Pels, we're just talking about Todd Kelman there in between periods. He's supposed to be here for an interview in between periods, but
always late.
Yeah, he's always late. So.
My former general manager, now with the Cardiff Devils, so quite an incestuous league, as we can see here. The movement is there. So Simon, what would 2 points mean for the Giants here as we look down the stretch? How many games left? The point differential?
12 games after this.
Yep.
I think it's certainly not the be-all, end-all. I think that it would be very, very good if we can come out with a 4-point weekend without giving up the Devils a point. The Devils still are in pole position. They've got a game in hand. I think they've the same amount of home games as the Giants going down the stretch as well. But looking at the schedules and the way the games have lined up, the Giants have played a lot of hockey this year.
A lot of 3-3,
7 3-3s this year. So the Devils certainly, as I say, you can't rule them out. They're a top team. I think the benches are going to be shortened here coming down in the last 20 minutes.
I would agree.
And I'm looking forward to the third period, Pels.
Well, here we go, Simon. 20 minutes.
Todd Kelman, as I say, over our shoulder here, and hopefully he'll have a quiet weekend. Bennett's home, a Spurgeon home, a chance there for the Giants, but a swing and a miss that time by Kyle Bond. Murphy battles hard along the wall against Richardson. Good smart play by Hedden. No, he slows things down, gets it ahead, comes off the back of the linesman, and it's going to be whistled down for an for an offside call. That's
offsides there, Simon. Good job. I like what the Giants did off the face-off. They win it back, they throw it in, they get pucks on net, they attack. Nice, aggressive, hungry start. I think Adam will be happy with that opening face-off.
Face-off again, won by this time by Hedden. Comes back to Fournier. He takes a hit from Bond. That's going to go a length of the ice. Bescarwani comes out, helps it around the wall. Nice play in the corner by Joey Martin. Round behind again for Bentivolio. Bentivolio being kept busy by Rain to the blue line. Richardson with a shot, but wide of the target. Bond helps it along, and Darcy Murphy picks it up. He's in behind the defence. He's up against Mark Richardson. Tries to go round. Looking for a wraparound. Can't get it on target, though. Just rolled off the end of his stick.
Darcy Murphy, nice play, using his speed for the outside, went for the wraparound, almost had it. Had he been able to get that puck inside the post, he may have been there before it bounced his pad, just slipped off before he could do it.
The noise is ramped up at the SSE Arena here for the start of this third period. Puck goes round the wall. Lingley helps it back down low again for Richardson. He's beaten the puck, he gets it out front, the top of the circles. Higgins with a shot, well blocked in front by the Devils. Here they come forward again. Well snipped out on that occasion, knocked out of the air, and David Rutherford picks it up at centre ice. He tries to lump it ahead, but well cut out by Reddick. Reddick hasn't played that much this evening as far as There's a chance here. Jumping up into the play that time is Mark Garside. Talking about, I haven't seen much of Reddick.
A name that's been, you normally notice him out there. He's been quiet tonight. I'm not sure if he's got a nagging injury or what it is, but I agree with you. He's been quiet.
He's heading straight to the bench now.
Short shift.
Short shift indeed. Vandermeer now looking for a give and go off Lewis Hook. It just goes through and onto the stick that time of Mark Lewis, but he turns it over, tries to get it back out again. Dugan picks it up at centre ice, nudged ahead. Giving chase, Matt Pope up against Jim Vandermeer. Those are the two that collided at the end of the second period. Pope picks it up at the half wall. There's a head up there again, being chased by Vandermeer. Those two, we'll keep an eye on how things progress with them. Vandermeer off the glass, gets it out to the neutral zone and heads for a change.
It's tight here. No, you can tell nobody wants to be the guy to turn it over, to take the penalty. Everyone is playing smart right now. Expected to be a very tight, checking third period here, Simon.
Dugan kept to the outside by Kevin Rain. I think he was looking for a penalty off that one, but the referee in good position. Richardson now gets to the red. He dumps that one in. Takes a ricochet off a stance and Vescaroni can't control it. Martin first to the puck. Looking for a man on the blue line. Fournier throws it towards the net. Good save by Vescaroni. There's an opportunity for a rebound. Besco covers it up with an acrobatic spin. And just over 3 minutes gone in the third period. And the end.
Simon, it's the two guys from the Devils that we find ourselves talking about quite a lot. Joey Martin and Gleason Fournier. Martin rolls out of the corner, throws a nice backhand sauce pass up to the point. Fournier gets it through. There is a rebound. Fortunately for the Giants, they're able to clear away the sticks. Nothing done, but keep an eye on Fournier and Martin.
Cross ice pass from Murphy to Josh Roach. Roach gets the shot away, but block going through to Ben Bounds. To say the shot count after two, 25-16 in favour of the Giants. Murphy in behind the net. Richardson trying to keep him busy. Murphy just keeping moving his feet there. And the puck breaks back behind the net again for Mark Richardson. He steps out in front of the net. Twice happened last night. Twice the Devils coughed the puck up, and twice the Giants capitalised on that. Here comes Hedden. Hedden looking for a tip in front. What a save from Tyler Bescarowani.
And there he is with the pad too. So it's not only the glove where he's making big saves, it's with the pads too. That one keeps this thing even. That thing had every chance of going in the net. He's been massive in between the pipes there tonight for the Giants.
Bentavoglio was a chance here now. Looking for a backdoor play from Myers. Bentavoglio will be absolutely ripping. He didn't get that one in. There's a great tip in front of it. A lovely pass through by Mike Hedden. Again, both the Devils fans and the Belfast Giants fans on their feet here at the arena in Belfast. 0-0 going down the stretch in the last 16 minutes of regulation. The Giants get it to the red line. They dump it in. They head for a change. The Devils pick it up behind their own net. Myers goes cross ice. Nearly a turnover by Lewis. He managed to just get it ahead as Colin Shields was closing the space down on him. Here comes McFall. McFall to the red line. Just got it in on time there. I thought he was going to pull that over behind him for an offside call. Fourth line out for the Giants again. Goes through centre ice. McFall again. Gets that round the horn. Bounce comes out, collects the puck. Evan Mosey steps out behind his own net again and starts a play going forward for the Devils, but a dangerous play coming out in front of the net.
Very, very much so. We'll have to get another look at that replay before. So there might have been two pad saves back there on the goal line. We'll have to get a look. That was a big save, big save. Momentum changing, game changing. Keeps the Giants in this thing. 0-0 here. 14 minutes left in the third.
Smotherman using the body to protect the puck. It's just poked away from him. On that occasion, it comes off a skate in front, and the Devils pick it up and start up ice through Martin. Martin to the outside for Livingston. He throws that towards the net of Bescarowani. Helped up the wall by Lewis Hook. Lewis Hook can't get it past Livingston. There's a real battle along the wall, and a smart play by Curtis Leonard. Roach strides out of his own end, sends it across to his defensive partner, uses the glass to get it to the neutral zone, and ahead this time again for Bentavoglio. He's stopped in his tracks by Leonard. Lewis Hook turns up the other way. There's a coming together. Bentavoglio and Leonard still battling on the red line. And just as they break up, Bentavoglio Spins away, tries to get into the path. There's a chance for Darcy Murphy.
2-on-1.
Murphy picks it up. He's got a 2-on-1 operating. Shot coming in, a rebound effort. Great save by Barnes. Shots coming in. Hits both posts. They're saying it's been. I did not go in. I'm pretty sure it hit both posts. I might come back and revisit that. I think it hit the left and then the right post.
We'll need to see it again. There may have been a back bar in there somewhere too, Simon. We'll need to see that one again.
Murphy into the zone, tries to go 5-hole, and Barnes tidies that one up. We're going to have a look at this one. I'm pretty sure it hit both posts.
There was whatever happened, there was a lot of iron involved. You could see it, you could hear it. We'll just have to see if it didn't catch the back part of the netting, the roof, behind the goal line. Oh boy.
Well, an eager eye over the top of our shoulder here. They're saying it doesn't even look as if they're going to look at it. I don't think it was in. I really don't. Let's get a chance to bring it back a wee bit there, boys, if we can. We're not going to get a chance at this occasion. We'll try and get it lined up for the next break and play. I'm pretty sure it hit both posts.
You think left post, right post?
Yeah, I do. I don't think it went in.
Okay.
Jeff Mason sitting right down in front of us here. He thought the same. We've an eagle-eye view over that one, Pelt. Chris Higgins now into the zone. The noise is really ramped up. Higgins throws it through. It's in the blue paint. Barnes didn't know where it was.
Puck was loose.
And it's cleared. McFall sends it in front of the game. The chance for the shots and a great pad save by Barnes. Pressure from the Belfast Giants. Higgins down low for
Here comes that crowd.
It's unbelievable the noise in here tonight. Rutherford now. Cycle on the right to Riley. Yeah! Come on! Blair Riley with a bullet from 50 feet. The Giants get that breakthrough goal.
Blair Riley starts the play, cycles it down into the corner. David Rutherford walks up, kicks the cycle back to Chris Higgins. Here comes Blair Riley with a shot. What a blast over the glove of bounds. Blair Riley, we talked about him before the game. He's been here before. He's been a leader of this club for a long time. He delivers in a massive, massive moment with a one-timer top right. Does not get any bigger or prettier. It just doesn't.
Belfast Giants 1, Cardiff Devils 0. What a pass right from the corner by David Rutherford.
Absolute precision passing from Rutherford, rolling off on his backhand with a man draped on him, right on the tape of Blair Riley. Blair does exactly what he needs to do. The shot was hard, it was accurate. Listen to the crowd, Simon, they're really into it.
That's a great goal. 68 Higgins gets an assist, as well as David Rutherford. A fantastic effort by the captain. We talked about him before the game. We used him as the key guy to watch, and he's got us off and running here with his 34th goal this season. The Devils now, their time to push forward. A big hit along the wall. Smotherman finished the check on Stephen Dixon. The Giants in behind their own net go D to D. Leonard through the middle. Bond. He takes it over the line, and Lewis Hook spins, throws it towards the net, comes off a skate of Pentafolio. Lewis Hook trying to keep his body moving. Taken out of the play that time by Fournier. I don't think there's much in that one either.
I don't think so, Simon. Not enough.
There's a bouncing puck heading in behind the defence. Tries to go forward, back out. What a poke check by Tyler Beskorowany. Besko coming up big again for his teammates.
That poke check might have saved a goal, right? It takes away the back end of forehand move. Besko with it. Probably 4 or 5 really key saves tonight.
Darcy Murphy settles things down, finds a man on the blue line, just can't be kept in by Garside. It's a great stick in the lane that time by Hedden. Garside to the outside, onwards and in by Kyle Bond. Murphy ties his man up in the corner. Bond goes back up the wall. There's a chance here for the Devils to clear. Mars skates the puck out of the zone, lays it off to Mosey. Mosey puts the brakes on, takes it across to Morissette, gets the shot away, well blocked by the Giants. It goes in behind the net, and Riley trying to keep Mars to the outside. Mosey winds up, feeds to Reddick. Reddick with a shot, looking for a tip in front. I can't even see the puck on that occasion, but it's cleared by the Giants.
Not sure if it got through to Besko, but in the case it did, he was there, he had his paddle down. Anything low was taken away by him there.
Kevin Rain taken out of the play. Again, the Giants fans call for a penalty, but that's just a good forecheck by the Devils.
Simon, I think the ref's got to put his whistle away here, right? It's got to be egregious for him to call something. 10 minutes left, tight race, championship not far away. Ref's going to stay away if they can.
Murphy tries to get it out. Reddick knocks it down, throws it towards the net. What a save from Besco once again. Tyler Besco throws that left pad out on a redirect in front by Batch. That was a great shift by the Cardiff Devils.
Great shift by the Devils, but Besco again is there. Not only is he big, he's athletic. Watch the way he jolts this left pad out there on the tip. Very difficult play. Very, very difficult save for a goalie to make. Shot comes in from the point here. Here it is.
Takes a redirect in
kicks it
front.
out. He's everywhere tonight. I mean, without him, it's maybe Cardiff might have 2, 3. He's been absolutely unbeatable in the crease tonight.
Lewis hook line, gets it back out to the neutral zone. Smotherman putting the pressure on Fournier, he rims it round the wall. Lingley in the zone, goes cross ice to Fournier. Fournier now, back to Lingley, he's got his legs going on the left side, tries to feed it in, gets the puck through, but ends up on the stick of Stephen Dixon. Lingley can't collect it, it goes in behind, and Livingston putting the Giants defenseman under pressure this time, and Josh Roach. Great back check there by Livingston, he's hit hard into the wall. Thrown up, tipped in behind. Leonard has a little bit of time to stretch the legs and loft it back out to the neutral zone. Jonathan Furlan and Stephen Dixon battle for it. Furlan just trailing behind Dixon. Dixon's going to head for a change here. He looks absolutely gassed, but Fournier, forehand backhand, gets the shot away, and a great save again by Besco. Great skill by the Cardiff Devils defenseman, and again it's bobbling about all inside the Giants' end. They get it back out to the neutral zone. Fournier, he'll probably play the remainder of this game.
Yeah, don't expect him to take many shifts off here, Simon. He's going to see a lot of minutes down the stretch. 9 minutes left, 1-0 Belfast.
Schistel now keeps it at the far side. He's looking for a tip in front. Garside deflects it wide. Trying to get it out again. It's knocked out of the air, but kept in by Reddick initially. And it's back out to centre. 9:20 to go in the third. Schistel spins away, gives it ahead to Joey Martin. Martin now back off to Schistel. He collects, winds up, gets the shot. He was looking for a redirect in front. It's kept in at the far side. Pressure here from the Cardiff Devils. Coming off the wall. A shot coming in. What a finish. What a shot by Joey Martin. 1-1.
So Simon, you've got to give the Devils credit. After the Belfast goal, they did not sit back. They've been only in attack mode. They've changed up the forecheck, they've pressed, and here we see Joey Martin doing what Joey Martin does. He gets the puck off the sidewall here, kicks it up to his stick, beats his man, gets his head up, snaps it short side. There was not a big window there. There just wasn't a lot of room, and he found it. He's been doing it for years. He does it tonight. Joey Martin, 1-1.
You've got to give Josh Batch a pat in the back there. A pat in the back, not a bat. A pat in the back. He stood in front of Besco, took the eyes away from him, and the Devils have got it back to 1-1.
That's exactly right. If Bescaroni's seeing it, he's saving it. He did not see that one, and Joey Martin found the hole. 1-1. We've got ourselves a game here, Simon.
Jake Morissette and Josh Batch with the helpers, and that's basically their fourth line with the addition of Joey Martin in the middle of them. There's a high stick there on Myers that's not been called. Here comes Evan Mosey. This is the top two teams in the Elite League this year, and it's absolutely showing here at the SSE Arena.
You can see why, can't you, Simon? A lot of quality out here.
Rain round behind his own net, feeds it out to the outside the glass. Ewan Hughes, that's going to go the length of the ice here, and an icing call, taking the puck the whole way back down for the Giants. Face off in their zone.
It's funny how this game works, isn't it, Simon? We had talked about the first goal being such a big difference maker. And what happened after the first goal is Cardiff came out with all the energy. Belfast shrunk into sort of a defensive protection mode. Cardiff went on the attack. We'll see if Belfast can kind of regain control.
Face off to the right of Bescaroni. Colin Shields out for his shift here. Giants being warned. They got one of these last night, and they need to be careful. There's a face-off one as Fournier gets it back to the blue line. That's through traffic. Didn't miss by much. Colin Shields tries to nudge it along to Paul Swindler, who's out there for a shift here. Now the Devils get it in deep once again. Besco touches it up, leaves it for Kevin Rain. Rain letting his team change up. Ahead, tipped into the zone. Furlan. Barnes comes out and helps it back around the wall again. Smotherman working hard, comes away with the puck, looking for a sauce pass there. Well cut out by Lingley. Going forward again is Heading. Looks to get around the outside. Great poke check that time by Curtis Leonard. Leonard through the middle. A bouncing puck through centre. Smotherman now trying to get the advantage. The shot come in, and again Ben Bounds coughs those puck up out of that glove. He's been doing it for the last few months.
He's looked a little shaky. Like, as you said, there's been quite a few rebounds bouncing around the crease. Giants should be looking at that and getting pucks on net and attacking.
Joey Martin in behind. He's working hard in that corner with Curtis Leonard. Help coming with his way with regard to Bentivolio. Leonard spins away from Martin. Slows things down for the Giants. Gives it ahead to Darcy Murphy. Murphy has been outstanding in this game tonight. He's got the legs going now around the outside. Feeds it through the slot but out the other end, and no Giant there to help him out. Back to the blue line again on the red. Bond rims it round the wall. Bounce comes out. Settles it down for his defenseman to pick up. This time is Mark Lewis. A long stretch pass. It's going to go the whole way through with a tip from Myers. Morissette and Vandermeer collide in the corner. And that's flicked off a body and back down to the Cardiff Devils zone.
Yeah, 6.5 minutes left here, Simon. Things are tightening up. Don't expect any odd man rushes, 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s. Both teams will have both D back. You're going to have to win this thing down low in front of the net.
Goes the length of the ice again. Cross ice, kept in initially by Higgins, but rolls off the end of the stick. Back to centre and back down deep in his own zone. McFall to Rain. Rain onwards to the captain Blair Riley. Riley ahead to Rutherford. Little drop pass for Riley. Riley gets the shot away. High and wide pass. Bounds net. David Rutherford steps off the wall. Tries to get a little bit of space. He's looking for a defenseman on the far side. It's Kevin Rain looking for a tip in front. Riley looking over. He was the first to react off that one. Blair Riley again gets it back to Kevin Rain. Tip just wide of the post once again. Here comes Jonathan Furland. He's taken a little bit of a nudge there by Mark Lewis. Lewis again working hard for the Devils. He's been pretty good tonight. Oh, come on! Post, Ben Barnes! I think he actually redirected that onto his post.
He certainly did. I think that puck was headed wide. Bounds a bit shaky. I think if you're the Giants, you're seeing that, you're thinking, let's just get things to the net.
Bescarwani took one up high from Gleason Fournier.
Another one, Simon will need a replay, but he nearly knocked that puck into his own net.
4-3 to Milton Keynes. Try and give you a couple of updated scores. You've been too busy. Glasgow now have come from 2 down to lead Nottingham 3-2. Fife and Dundee, Fife are 3-1 up. Sheffield are 3-1 up. Face off back to Fournier now. Fournier rims it round the wall. Battle in behind. Bentivolio tied up alongside Leonard. It goes back round again to the Devils number 85. Fournier off the back wall. Joey Martin and Heading cycles that back down low again. Josh Roach tries to get away from Martin. Lays it off to the right side for Bond. Goes cross ice to Murphy. Here come the Giants again. Over the line. Darcy Murphy poked away from him. It's a great play by Bryce Reddick. Joey Martin again. Top of the circles. Looking for a late trailer coming into the zone. Stick handles his way out of a phone booth. Lays it off and a shot coming in. Didn't miss by much. Great skill by Joey Martin.
He's a guy you're going to need to put the body on. He does a fantastic job entering the zone, pulling up, waiting for help, and finding the open man in the slot. Fortunately, it was a whiff shot. No danger for the Giants.
Ulmer gives the puck up on his own line. Vandermeer has to go back into his own zone now. Garside ahead to Rutherford. Rutherford, little drop pass for Higgins. Higgins again crowded out that time. Schisto has a man cutting to the middle, tries to feed it inside. Back down low again. Ulmer sends it round the wall. Pope first to react. He's got a bit of time and space. Back around again for his teammate. Back to the top of the blue line. And onwards to Richardson. Richardson with a tip in front. Tries to go back door. What a save
from
Besko.
Save by Besko. Holy jumping. Oh, Besko, another.
Fournier now. 3:38 remaining in the third period. It's 1-1 here in Belfast. This third period has been absolutely electric. The Devils are in behind with a shot and a glove save from Tyler Beskerwane.
Is he your MVP tonight, Simon, so far?
I think he's certainly got to be in the reckoning.
I think so. Time and time again, he's come up big when asked. Not that the Giants' defense has been weak or bad, but every time he's been asked, whether it's a glove, a pad, a cover-up, he's been there to answer the bell. I think he's been really strong. He's had a great night. He's a reason that the Giants are in this title race. He could be a reason they win this game tonight. 3.5 minutes left.
Face-off. Again, going to be vital coming down the last 3.5 minutes of this regulation. Myers battling hard for his team. The breaks for Richardson. Richardson to Fournier. Gleason Fournier up the wall. Tipped into the zone by Dixon. Myers and Kevin Rain collide in the corner. Curtis Leonard in to help out. Smotherman certainly backing his teammate up in the corner. Matt Myers is just a beast in here at the minute. Working hard, still got control of the puck, and he's got it on the end of his stick. He's trying to drive it out to the front. Comes off the stick, and Morissette is beat on that occasion, but the puck breaks out front again for Smotherman. But great patience shown by Jordan Smotherman.
Very good. Matt Myers grinding down the corner like I feel like he's been doing in the Elite League for 100 years, but he knows his way around. Nice shift there for the Devils, and here the Giants go on offense, trying to create something of their own in the last 2.5 minutes of the third.
Right down in front of us here now for the action. Lewis Hook trying to get away from a little tug on the hands there this time by Bryce Reddick. There's no way that's going to be called at this time. Bond coming in to join the party. The puck is right down in the feet of Reddick. He tries to kick it free. Bond again battling Reddick. Tries to get it out. It comes off the body of Kyle Bond. He picks it up and starts with the head up, looking for a man on the blue line. Sends it round behind for Darcy Murphy. Murphy tries to spin out front. Good smart play by Fournier to the blue line now. Josh Roach goes D to D. McFall tries to get it on target, and a good block by the Devils. Bentafoglio gets it back out to centre ice. And it's backwards again with 1:50 remaining in the regulation. Murphy tries to get a little drop pass there for McFall. Well read that time by Ulmer. Devils have got a change of shift on there while the Giants are battling with the puck down low. Goes round behind for Josh Roach. Roach, a little bit of a tug from behind that time by Lingley. Lingley through the middle. Giants again turn the puck over though. Schistel reacts first but starts up ice for Lingley. Lingley onwards and into the zone. 80 seconds remaining. Beskerwane with a poke check. David Rutherford needs to be strong on his stick, and he is so. Turns the puck over inside the zone. No, the Giants again under pressure here. Lingley doing a great job, but Kevin Rain coming away with the puck, and that could be absolutely crucial. Chris Higgins now tries to feed it through the feet of the defenseman Schistel. Higgins spins away from one and another. A little hook there from him. Higgins again round behind that time, and Curtis Leonard steps in. We're 50 seconds remaining in regulation. Great poke check again that time by Schistel. The noise in this place is absolutely incredible.
Here it comes again, Simon. Last time the crowd picked up, they're one ended up in the back of the Devils' net. We'll see if they can't turn fortunes again. Here we go.
Furlan in his 1000th game.
I don't think
I don't think so either. I think that's just another smart play.
Agreed.
Myers.
The fans don't like it, clearly.
Myers feeds that through. It's covered up by Beskerwane, but 23.8 remaining
So
in
Simon,
the third period.
For the fans that don't know the overtime format, what happens after this if we go 24 seconds unscored?
It goes to 3-on-3 sudden death overtime, and then it'll go, if it's no goal scored there, it'll be 5 penalty shots.
Okay.
The record this year in the shootout, if it goes that far for the Giants, is 1-1. The record this year for the shootout for the Devils is 0-3.
Interesting.
So Leonard wins the face-off back to Kevin Rain. Kevin Rain now through the middle, picked up by Bond. Kyle Bond needs it out. Shot high and wide from Dustin Johnner. Tries to feed it out front. Bond with a second attempt. There's a puck free. There's a hand going on to it there by Ulmer. And a whistle ensues, but Ben bounds again, coughing the puck up with 5.9 seconds remaining.
Look, it is what it is. He's having trouble controlling his rebounds. That was dangerously close to Ulmer with a hand on a glove for a penalty shot. We didn't get there. I think eventually Bounds did have time to get his glove over that puck.
Here it is again. Ben Bounds coughs it up.
You can see
the puck breaks free there.
There it is.
Now, in fairness, the player didn't put the hand over it.
Nope.
He didn't do it.
Referee made the right call. We have a face-off to Bounds is left with 5.9 seconds left in the game.
The Devils fans are down to our right, and they're all on their feet here.
They certainly are.
Belfast Giants fans need a bit of a spark. Face-off one. Shot from distance, deflected wide. There's a hold there, but surely no call. And we're going to overtime. Both teams get a point. What a game.
What a game is right, Simon. So, Simon, how long will they play 3-on-3 overtime for? 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
Should be a short break here, I would say, just to give the guys their win to a certain extent. I mean, Beskarwani's been absolutely outstanding tonight.
He's been fantastic. If this 5-on-5 game has been representative of what we're going to see in overtime, this 3-on-3 should be plenty exciting for this crowd. This crowd I expect to be loud and excited. We're going to see 2-on-1s. We're going to see chances. Both goalies are going to have to be up to the task because they're going to see some sort of grade A, grade B in tight chances, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the 3-on-3 overtime is fantastic.
It's
just
fantastic.
Unreal.
And between these two clubs, right, you've got a ton of skill on the ice. Between the forwards and even some of the defensemen, you've got guys that can create, skate, pass, shoot, and ultimately finish. We're gonna see some chances here.
5-3, Dundee 2, Nottingham 3, Guildford 3, Sheffield 4, Coventry 1, and the Milton Keynes Lightning have beat the Manchester Storm 4-3. Shot on goal at the end of 60 minutes, 36 to the Giants, 30 to the Cardiff Devils.
Feels about right. So as much as you would have liked to have grabbed both points, Simon, how much would the extra point mean to steal it from Cardiff and take it home to Belfast? It's a big point, is it not?
It's a big point, yeah, but again, if the Devils pick up the second point, you know, it's basically you only claim 1 point back on the Devils over the weekend. So
they've already locked into 3 of 4, right? That's a good result. I think you're happy with that if you're Adam Keefe and the Belfast Giants.
Right now, I don't think he will be.
Actually, you're right.
You know Adam better than I do.
I do, and I can tell you for a fact he's not satisfied. He needs a second point.
Just get Robert Fitzpatrick there, having a look over my shoulder to see if the poo post. I wonder if we can get that clip of the hitting the posts. Wonder if we can get a shout.
So there were two, right? We had the left post, right post shot out, and then we had the bounce back into his own.
I think Ben Bounce hit that into his own post.
He did, yeah, it was with his paddle.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for overtime, Simon. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, here we go now. Colin Perring making his way to centre ice. And 3-on-3 is upcoming. Beskarwani and Bounds will make their way back into their cages. Looks like Lingley for the Devils.
Simon, who do you look for on the Giants here? Come up with a big goal. Who do you like?
Darcy Murphy.
He's been a hound on the puck all night. And give him time, give him space. Yeah.
Lingley, Dixon, and Richardson for the Devils. Josh Roach, Riley, and it's probably going to be Darcy Murphy or David Rutherford. David Rutherford stepping over the bench.
Rutherford, another guy I'm familiar with. I had a grueling 7-game series with him in the CHL semifinals when he was with the Bossier, Shreveport Mudbugs. Total pain in the butt. Hated playing against him. Love watching him. Great player.
So, face off. Collected by Blair Riley. There's a stick. It's been given up here. Riley through to David Rutherford. Just rolls off the end of his stick. Rutherford with a stick up top there. He's tied up along the wall. Really used his helmet. He's going to have to go straight to the bench. And there's going to be a replacement coming on. This time it's Kyle Bond. Long stretch passes too far ahead. Riley goes back to collect. The Devils get a chance to change up as well. Fournier's out, as is Martin. And Bentavoglou, I believe the other one is. Kyle Bond cuts through the middle of him. He's got a chance to get it out front. It gets a skate of Fournier. Bond now. Bond back out to the neutral zone. Gets his bodies changed up. Josh Roach. He's been out there for 50 seconds now. He evades one. Gets a bit of space for himself. Throws it towards the net. Hits Johnner. And there's a foot race here, but great coverage. And there's a chance for Bentavoglou. He gets in behind. He's got Joey Martin with his chance coming in. Great save by Besco. And what a save by Besco!
Are you kidding me, Simon? This guy? Are you kidding me? He got his paddle down, didn't he, to save the game. This guy has been phenomenal. I don't know if we have a big enough word to describe the way he's played. Bentavoglou does a nice job boxing his man out, taking the puck on his off wing, looks at the net, drops it back on his backhand. Martin puts one on net. Here comes Bentavoglou, kicks up to his forehand. Diving forehand. Unbelievable, this guy. He has been the difference.
He's been unreal.
He's been the difference.
I know his mum and dad are watching at home.
They should be proud. He's
Oh,
had a
absolutely.
fantastic evening. He's had a fantastic night. What a goalie.
So face-off win. Pesco just touches it there, and Leonard turns back towards his own net, lays it off to his long-time friend at Colgate University and Darcy Murphy. Riley outside along the two of them. Darcy picks it up behind the net. He's got the wheels going. Feeds it inside. Round and round again to the outside. Schistel and Mosey out there for the Devils. Mosey feeds it ahead to Drew Schistel. Schistel, centre of the ice. Ahead to Hedden. Hedden now tries to get the jump on Leonard. Good shot again from Mike Hedden, and a good save by Pesco. That's ahead for Blair Riley. Riley just pokes it past Schistel. The Giants get a couple of bodies changed up and picked up by Jordan Smotherman. Smotherman to Riley. Riley tries to get it out front. There's going to be a foot race here. There's an odd man rush. Lingley ahead. He's in all alone. Lingley with a shot. Pesco with the save. He tried to go top shelf.
At this point, the Devils have to be thinking, what do we need to do to beat this guy? He's come up with every answer. Look at him. He just makes it look easy, doesn't he? He just sort of waffles it away with his right hand. It's a 2-on-0. Unbelievable. Devils have had the better of the chances here in overtime.
Yeah, grade A chances, absolutely.
Yeah, more than one. More than one. 2:59 left in overtime. Here we go. Face off to the right of the Giants' goal.
Face off one, back to Fournier. Fournier starts to skate into the zone. Kept on the outside by Roach. Facing Fournier. We all know he's a fantastic skater. The puck breaks free. There's a chance here for the Devils. Tries to feed it through, and Bentafoglio can't put it home. Here comes Chris Higgins now. He got an overtime winner a few weeks ago. Spins inside. Chris Higgins to Josh Roach. Back out to the neutral zone again. Johnner, he's going to change up. Chris Higgins starts moving forward, using the body, gets a shot away, saved down low this time by Ben Bounds. Bentafoglio beaten to the puck by Murphy. He drives out front, there's a shot for the chance, a second opportunity. Big save, it's in! It's in! It's in! It was in! It was in the net! They're going to have to get back and look at that. There's a chance here for the Devils going forward. Simon, surely that was over the line.
Simon, we will need that replay. I believe that there was white behind the line. I believe the puck was through. We'll need a replay.
Darcy Murphy with a glorious chance. Kyle Bond now goes ahead. He's under pressure from Schistel. Riley lays it off for Rutherford. Rutherford off the fence. He's fresh. He feeds it inside. Tries to make a second effort. A shot from David Rutherford. And up into the net. We're going to have to go and look at this. It's bound to be in. Oh my goodness me. We're not going to be able to see it from here. Let's get a chance to look at this now. It's going to be a difficult angle for us to see from here. It's going to be the overhead camera. Darcy Murphy, with all the hard work, drives to the front of the net. A shot from Leonard. A second attempt from Leonard. It's right in behind the goaltender. Now it's going through his legs. Just let it roll on. Let it roll on. It goes right in. And that is over the line.
That's a good goal.
That's over the line, guys.
I don't think it can be disputed. It
has to be.
That's a good goal, yeah. Simon, I think that's a good goal.
It's on the review, guys. 1:38. I'm going to lose my voice.
What is the review policy here?
Well, they basically just check. There's a camera right above the net. They're looking down over it now. And they'll just get the camera angle so it's literally right on the goal line itself. But
so will the official be making the call? The on-ice official make the call?
Two officials are in the penalty box now. They're looking at the screen.
And they'll have
the guys in.
They'll have the same angle that we saw?
Yeah, no, they can't. I'm not sure if they can use that angle. They've got the overhead camera, which will see it if it's in the net. The replay again. Darcy Murphy drives the net. Leonard with 1 and 2. Darcy Murphy. Then there was actually Ben Bounds with his own glove that puts it through his legs. It goes in here. We've got a better chance of looking at it here. It's over the line.
That's the angle there. That's the angle there where I believe you can see it. Just
it has to be in the net. There's no way they can disallow this one. I know I'm called a homer, but let me tell you something. They need this one, absolutely. They need the one from up top looking over. Adam Keefe trying to get the thumbs up to us. From the angle we see, let's have another look at this. We can get it on a big screen here at the SSE Arena for our TVs in the zone. And just wait for an official to step out. Here it is again. Leonard with one on two. Ben Bounds gloves it, flicks it. He doesn't even know it's in his glove. It goes in behind. No, let it run, let it run. That is over the line.
Yeah.
That is over the line.
Just as Fournier gets his stick over the top of the puck, to me that's where there's space. And that's what you need. It's just space.
I'm trying to get the guys to put it on big screen. This is taking some time here, which is then that when it's taking some time, you know, it's obviously not as clear cut, but from the angle we think, it looks as if it's in the net.
There's only one man that knows. It's Gleason Fournier, and my guess is we don't want to ask him.
He's not going to tell you. There's no way. Here we go. Tom Herring comes out. They're saying, having a chat with a conversation with the two captains.
Here comes the call.
Tom Darnell comes out. Join the party.
I see Blair Riley.
They're going ahead.
He's nodding.
We'll wait for the call here. It's all on the officials.
Tom Darnell.
There's a lot of explaining going on. Just point to the circle or point to whatever circle you want to take the face off at. Our replay's going to the officials. We need to let them know about it as well.
Simon, what do the coaches see? Do they have
coaches don't have anything down there. They have nothing.
Okay.
They can't see it up top.
Okay.
So they're going to get the review from our angles here as well.
So the coaches and players won't have seen any angles that we saw.
No.
Okay.
They need to get it on a big screen, but for the small screen down there, it's too small. They need to see it on a big screen. We're going to go in the other side. David Lowry, the producer for Belfast Giants TV, is down.
Wow.
It's coming in. David Lowry's down there with his laptop. They're going to let the guys look at this one. They can't get it into the zone, though. From our angle, it looks as if it's in.
Simon, this has to be without precedent. They've got the laptop down there now.
Well, the two of them are sitting down. I'm talking about drawing something out.
Mace.
They've only got a small screen in the box, in the penalty box.
Sort of an iPad.
Yeah, for our small screen behind us here, we can't really see that. From the big screen, which is on the wall behind us, with a better option, and you see it here again through the legs by Ben Bounds, and as it goes over the line, it's in the net. It is in the net. It's over the line. The officials have to have the nerve here to give the right decision. And it's what they say goes in 2
Simon,
points.
If we see the referee, the official come out, point to that center dot, does this place does the roof stay on the building? Is my only question, or does it just blow right off?
To be honest, I better turn the volume down. There you go. Adam Keefe is pointing towards the bench here. He's pointing towards the centre circle. It has to be. I don't understand what they're waiting on here. It's in.
Simon, the tension in here is absolutely palpable. Do you worry if, same question in reverse, if the call is no goal, does this place go ballistic?
Get on with it.
Call in extra security.
We're talking about putting it on the big screens. So here we go. They're putting it on the big screens in the arena.
Okay.
And this is going to tell a tale because it's a big option. We're going to have a look at it here then.
And Simon, just a quick shout out. I've got some loyal friends and family in New York and London that are listening to this podcast. So if you see some, it's a goal! That's the right call, Simon.
It was scored by Ben Barnes.
It's an own goal by Ben Barnes.
Goal by Ben Barnes.
What a game! Are you kidding me, Simon? Oh man! Oh, what a game! This game had everything. It really did, Simon. It really did. Oh! The fans are elated. Listen to them. Listen to him, Simon.
Yes. Let's have a wee word here now, guys. Oh my goodness me.
Woo. What a contest.
The one thing I do want to say is the officials used everything in their powers to get a good look at that. And when they seen it obviously on the screens in the arena, which is, we've got a small monitor right down here in front of us. It doesn't really show you. There's a massive TV just up behind us here, beside the camera, and you can see it clearly across the line. Let's have a look at the goals to start off with in the third period. And they'll get into the third period. What a game of hockey, Chip Pels.
Simon, I'm still trying to catch my breath. Give the officials credit for making the right call.
Absolutely. Again, this is a great play. Lovely pass out from, what a shot from Blair Riley.
Bomb from Blair Riley. Oh. I mean, this is something you work on in practice. It never looks this good in the games. These guys made it happen.
Look at the heads up.
Head up.
Soft backhand. That's not an easy pass to make.
Right in his wheelhouse. Bang. Absolute bomb from Blair Riley. You can see he's enthused, right? He's feeling it. Good for him. That line had been buzzing all night. They were due one. Good to see those guys come through.
And let's have a look at the Cardiff Devils goal. Again, another great effort by the Devils. Cycling it down low. Kept it in the zone. Joey Martin with the man of the match.
Joey Martin, we had a spot shadow on him all game, right? He's a
Brilliant
creator. He's been doing this for a long time. Left, right, backhand, forehand, top, left, short side.
That's an unbelievable shot.
Absolute stick. He's a player.
Josh Batch in front was crucial to that goal.
The big man setting the screen in front, yeah. No chance. No chance for the goaltender on that one.
Cardiff Devils go over and take a plaudits from there. 700 strong.
They played well. They played a good road game. They really did.
Well, Darcy Murphy, this is the winning goal. Leonard with 1 and 2. He's going to get the credit, but watch the glove of Ben Barnes.
Flicked it back between his legs. I don't think he knew that the puck was beneath his glove. He just sort of picked it back up.
Yeah, absolutely. He had it in his glove.
That's right.
I don't think he realized it was
there.
there.
That's right, Simon. Yeah.
Pels, thank you very much for mic drop. Thank you very much for joining us. It was a great game of hockey here tonight. A fantastic spectacle of the IHL, and these two teams are the best two teams in the league. They have been all season long. There's a long way to go in this season. 12 games left for the Giants, 13 for the Cardiff Devils. I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Right down to the wire, right? That's the only way.
We're here in the man of the match. There's only going to be one guy, Tyler Beskarwani.
Yeah,
this place will lift off when he gets that award.
I'm excited to watch it.
That's going to do us. John Pell, Simon Kitson, thanks for joining us on Belfast Giants TV.
Thanks, man.
Giants with a 2-1 overtime victory, a 4-point weekend. Thanks for turning up.